transcribing stuff over. So.
All right. Welcome to Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. I'm Kyle. I will be DMing tonight. We've got Jake, Mark, Anastasia, and Jess, otherwise known as Jessie. What do you prefer?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Hey, you? No, I'm just kidding.
You, girl.
I don't care.
Okay.
I ain't got no preference.
This is session number 1. That's French for un. Yeah, we're just gonna fire it right off here. So I had you guys starting in Bryn Shander, which is the largest city in Icewind Dale. Moving forward, this group has completed one quest as a group, which brought you all together here in Icewind Dale. And it's cold as balls, as everybody knows.
I think it's warm.
So I've got this cool little opening scene to read for you all. So I'm going to do that. Icewind Dale has become trapped in a perpetual winter. Ferocious blizzards make the mountain pass through the spine of the world exceedingly treacherous, and this land has not felt the warmth of the sun in over 2 years. In fact, the sun no longer appears above the mountains, not even in what should be the height of summer. In this frozen tundra, darkness and bitter cold reign as king and queen. Most Dale residents blame Auril, the Frostmaiden, the god of winter's wrath. The shimmering aurora that weaves across the sky each night is said to be her doing, a potent spell that keeps the sun at bay. Dale folk live in a scattering of settlements known as 10 towns. The drop-off in caravans coming from the south and travel between settlements in this never-ending winter has left everyone feeling isolated, although each town has resolved to appease the Frostmaiden with sacrifices of one kind or another. No respite from winter's fury seems forthcoming. For adventurers such as yourselves, 10 Towns is a place to test one's mettle and, in the spirit of heroes who have come before, leave one's mark on this frigid, blighted land. So you guys are starting off in Bryn Shander, which is the largest of 10 towns. It's a cute little town. It's the biggest. It's also a circle with a wall around the whole thing. It's one of the few towns off of a lake. A lot of the other towns have... Yeah, it's beautiful, right? A lot of the towns are on a lake of some sort, which provides the sustenance for those towns. You know, fishing is very heavy in this region. So I need one of you, it can be anyone, to roll me a d20. This will in no way negatively or positively impact your character.
15.
Beautiful. So you know what? Before we really get into this, why don't we introduce our characters to everybody? I forgot to do that part. So let's start with Jake.
Ender Windriver is a variant human cleric. There you go.
Beautiful.
Well, I'm playing Magnus Helvig, a Goliath.
Glorious name.
Yeah, he is. He's big even for a Goliath, and he's good at fighting things.
Punching.
Yeah, you can tell he's got a scar on his head. Part of his top part of one of his right ears chopped off.
Ouch.
He's been in the stuff.
Seen some shiz.
Yeah, he's very powerful looking. You just look at him and you're like, yo, okay.
I like it. Anastasia.
I'm playing Lady Sonia Wintermere. She is a tiefling paladin. She's very presentable, let's put it that way. She has a passy.
What's her job?
She's a knight.
Oh, fancy. With a K, right? Jess.
My name is Skysong of the Misty Mountains. I am a snow leopard tabaxi, looking for my pride.
Beautiful.
Pretty.
That's magnificent.
No, that's
And a
All right,
ranger.
we've got a ranger, a paladin, a fighter, and a cleric, adventuring through literal frozen hell. So while you guys are all gathered, you just arrived in Brinshander. My mind is blanking on the word, sorry. And you guys are headed to the tavern, all right? The nearest tavern, you're a little bit parched. And all of a sudden, out of the snow, a bundled figure briskly walks up to you. Well met. You lot seem like you're looking for work or trouble. You wouldn't be standing outside in this cold if you weren't. So, bundled up figure comes walking up to you guys. It's hard to tell the origin of this individual. And they're kind of addressing like all of you, trying to figure out which one of you is the...
Can we tell if it's a male or no?
It sounded like a woman, medium height, like she's probably around like 5'6", 5'8", slender, bundled up though.
Speaking in common.
Speaking in common, yep.
No discernible accent to the common.
No, it's very impeccably boring common.
Well, we most definitely are looking for work.
I'm going-
Beautiful, Danica Greysteel.
I'm Lady Sonia Wintermere. Pleasure to meet you.
I think I've heard a little bit about your group. You guys were the ones that I don't know what you did, but you did something recently. I just your names sound familiar, anyways. Well, I've got a should be a relatively simple mission if you're interested. It pays 25 gold, and I've got this cool magic lamp that I can offer as payment as well if you're interested. It should be relatively safe.
What do you think?
While she's talking, I'm going to be walking around, like approaching, not with an arm's length, going around and just not subtly kind of sniffing at her.
Okay, she smells like an elf.
Well, just
There's a grimace.
give me a second. I'll talk to my companions. What do you think?
Yeah, agree. Let's go. This is boring.
What is this magic lamp? And why is it necessary? Is it payment or we need to use it?
Well, both actually. So this is a lantern of tracking, and I've reworked the magic in it to track something called a Schwinga.
Ears perk up.
They're kind of a legend in the area to the locals. They might be the key to solving this climate issue we're having here in Icewind Dale, since these little guys can control the surroundings around them temperature-wise. They're tiny little guys, and I just want to study them. So I'm just asking, 25 gold pieces, you go out, catch me one, and bring it back.
Does it have to be alive?
Yes.
We're
And
in.
I would prefer that it comes willingly.
Oh, they're how big?
Little sigh.
Tell me when to stop.
There.
I feel like that means we're in.
Well, I'm really big, so it's really
Yep,
probably
yep.
like this.
So, how big would that be compared to like us? Because he's
So they're about
Huge.
2 inches tall.
okay. So like his is like it's really okay.
He's like this, and you guys are like, oh yeah.
More
just staring at your
conversion.
hands,
Conversion.
staring at your hand, going, huh?
So I've been all over town. I can't find a Schwinga here. So you're going to have to go probably to one of the next settlements and start your search.
Well, we're in. What else do we
Should
need to
be
know?
easy enough.
What is the weather like?
It's snowy. It's nighttime, so it's dark out. Cold. It's disgustingly cold.
Are we
So
expected to go right now?
You guys can go whenever you want. She would like this done sooner rather than later.
And which settlement should we go to?
I would start at the nearest one, which I don't know what it is to Brinshander. I believe it's the Hole. Dugan's Hole, maybe?
Well, there's Targos.
It's totally up to you guys where you start this delightfully easy mission.
We got to remember that this is a mile. Targos is probably 2 or 3 miles from Brinshander. And Dugan's Hole is going to be significantly further, 8 or 9.
So Targos it is.
If we go in the middle of the night,
Or we can go in the morning whenever.
morning, and we can go.
What time is it now? What is
It's
it?
night. You don't really have a concept of time because it's always either
It's always
twilight or
dark.
dark.
With
Nice.
there's can't see the sun.
Is there any issue with finding a room for the evening? Can we find a room if necessary?
There is usually no problems. There's not a lot of travelers anymore to the 10 Towns area, so
do we want to spend the night, go during the day, or do you want to go in the evening?
I would say during the day probably. We're rested and
There's only one of us who can see in the dark. Chitara.
so I would like to point out.
Oh, the TV.
So it's
You can see in the dark.
it's like ground blizzard conditions. So it's like
Oh,
I'm gonna
gusts
back
of
up into a
blizzardy
shadow and I'm gonna be like,
crap.
what
In
am I
the
doing?
morning.
but it's a relatively clear
I'm gonna
sky, so
copy you.
you guys have what's called twilight.
Right in front of the
Oh,
lady.
okay.
So
just,
there is some
Some.
vision for everybody,
Okay.
but it's just not going to be your full range of vision.
we could go is what you're saying right now.
Yeah.
okay.
But
And
like I said, so it's like a ground blizzard. So the sky is like partly cloudy, the moon's coming in and out of the clouds, and it's casting like a twilight across everything. So even if you don't have dark vision, you can see somewhat.
It doesn't matter to me.
is
we
it
are
almost
re-
going to be more comparable to like traveling in the day, anyways, with how much overcast light it is?
Probably, yeah. I mean, in your experience,
You're
it's
gonna be like, "Ooh,
kind
there's
of
a moon."
universal. Like, it's a struggle to see super far in front of you, anyways.
Okay.
Where are we to deliver this schwinga?
I'll be here at the tavern. I work in the laboratory.
And
Or in a room. I've got a laboratory set up.
what are you to do with the schwinga?
Well, I just want to study how they control their, what magic they're using to control the climate around them.
Have any of us ever heard of these?
Yeah, you've all heard of them in folk tales, and they're mischievous little
Schwingas.
little schwingas.
And can I tell that if she is like honest or
You don't have any
They're all
reason to
named
not.
okay? Well, let's go.
I'm all for the hunt.
We're gonna stay here tonight and then go in the morning. Is that it?
Are you tired?
I'm happy to do
Or
whatever.
you just want to drink? I try to understand.
Any of the above.
If you have preference, it's not like the light's going to be much different.
Well, and
It doesn't sound like I'm going to fight anything, so I'm happy to do either.
Well, if we're rested, we can just head out right now.
I'm okay heading out now.
Okay.
Great, I'll be at the tavern. Hopefully, I'll be back by morning. She walks off.
Did we get her name?
Yeah, Danica.
Danica Graysteel.
She used to date this guy named Aaron.
He done messed up.
He done messed up.
So we're heading to.
We're gonna go to
Targos.
Targos. We're at Bryn Shander now, and we're gonna go there.
And it looks.
Okay.
So,
Looks like it's a
luckily for
couple
you
miles.
guys, it looks like a relatively large caravan has been on the road ahead of you. So the snow is kind of beaten down.
Oh, okay.
Normally, this would be a very
Treacherous.
not treacherous, but just labor-intensive journey because you're a day here. You're getting 4 to 5 feet of snow.
Wow.
So you guys make it in relatively decent time. I need who's leading the crew? Who's up front?
I will.
Probably.
Roll me a percentile.
Ooh.
Who's carrying the lantern?
I would assume. Because you're the tallest.
So the
Sure.
lantern just fastens onto your belt. It's relatively easy to carry.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's easier because you're the
All right.
tallest.
Yeah.
That's right.
Cast some light, maybe.
There you go.
So you guys approach town. The lantern doesn't light up. So it would, as you're walking through town, it's like desolate. There's no lights on any of the in any of the buildings. It's kind of a shithole.
Are we hearing any noise?
It's like eerily quiet in town.
So have we been here before? Does it? It
You
seems.
guys, you've been here before.
Okay. So it's
I mean,
very
you're
different.
familiar with the town, and it's like
This
there's just
is
not a lot of
unusual.
people out.
Is this kind of normal for passing through?
It's-
or is
yeah,
it kind
I
of
mean,
striking us as
Based
this
on the
is
weather
unusual?
and stuff, it doesn't alarm you guys
Okay.
that it's so quiet. What was the name of the town you're in? Sorry.
Targos.
Targos.
Let me find it on here. It's going to be the last on my list. We're at Dugan's Hole.
The Luskin Arms. I wonder if that's like a.
So how long would it take us to? Is it like 2 miles? You said.
Well, on that other map, it looked like it was between 2 and 4 miles, but it was inclement weather, so I would imagine a couple of hours. It would make
Like
sense
3 or 4 hours.
to get
So
there.
you guys made pretty good time here. I mean, you probably did this like at maximum walking speed,
Okay.
assuming you weren't riding your horse.
You probably have a horse.
I definitely have a horse.
What's your horse's name?
Horse.
Come on.
So out of the
I'll have to think
towns,
about it.
Flapjack.
like out of the towns that you guys visit,
Slapjack.
Targos
Slapjack.
has a relatively unfriendly population, but their amenities are a little bit nicer. They're a little bit more comfy,
Okay.
but the people are a little bit more prickly, heavy on the prick.
Okay.
Light on the lee. So
So anybody at all outside? No. I guess it's
It
nighttime.
is the only thing that is lit up is the tavern.
Well, that's where we're gonna go.
Well, we're tasked on finding these things. Did Danica give us any specificities?
So she said, if you come to within 1,000 feet of a Schwinga, the lantern will light up.
Oh,
A very bright green.
okay.
Oh.
Oh, it's a sting.
okay. Well, I'm gonna start walking around with that lantern then.
To give you,
So are you like
perspective.
holding it with just like 2 fingers?
the city itself is only a couple thousand feet across. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, let's just start walking
so it
around.
shouldn't take long.
Yeah, you can cover the whole town in probably 20 minutes.
Yeah.
At the maximum.
Kind of walking the perimeter around the wall.
Um,
No.
no light.
So they're not here.
They're not here. You're assuming that this lantern's broken. But the rest of you are like, yeah, they're probably just not here.
Next town, or should we check in the tavern just in case?
Well, I mean, we could go to the tavern.
Somebody's just thirsty.
Can take a break and keep going.
You guys can do anything you want. I'm not here to investigate.
As you're carrying the
I am
lantern.
And we didn't see anything on the road.
So, no, it's been like eerily quiet while you're in town. However, while you guys are standing outside here, you hear behind you a dog bark over the whistle of the wind coming from behind you. A wolf-sized sled dog with light gray fur runs towards you, sprinting full speed down the road.
Oh, I like dogs.
It
Here,
goes-
boy.
It runs past you, and it's dragging
Hey.
a broken leather harness behind it.
Hey, come back, pupper.
And it just heads right out the gate of town, and it's into the snow.
It came from where we came from?
It came
Right
back from
from
where
the same
you
trail
guys
we
came
did.
from.
What is why is it running from something?
Well, it looks like it got...
Is it a
I'm
broken
going straight to
harness?
investigate.
It had a broken harness. It was dragging in the snow behind it.
Well, shall we...
Could I catch a scent of anything as it ran past? Like,
Ooh,
of
roll me a.
Sniff, sniff.
What's your?
Would it be perception?
Yeah, let's roll perception.
Let's see. That would be 16.
You get the whiff of a human off of the dog.
Is there any blood?
No blood.
Okay.
Accidents happen, right?
We just start
In the
walking
middle of the night, it's
towards
dangerous, though.
where the dog came from.
We could
Would
do
you like
that.
to go back?
I'm
Just
going to
go
start
back and
heading
see where
straight
it went,
Oh, where it went or where it came from?
where it
because
came
maybe the person got hurt outside of town. So
All right,
definitely going to
let's-
go
Somebody needs help.
right away, start trying to
A little
track it.
detour doesn't hurt us.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't the dog ask us for help?
So
It just wasn't taught any manners.
roll
from.
me
Dog doesn't speak
Roll me listens or investigation, everybody. If I say listen, I mean investigate, because that's...
Unskilled.
1. Because I minus 1 to my investigate.
I got a 2.
Worse than the Goliath for me.
Oh, no.
Also 1?
8. That was
Got
not
one,
a good
too.
roll.
Well, look. That's a 2.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 and it's a 1.
Oh, well, you guys don't hear shit.
No.
So you head back out, trying to follow the trail of the dog.
Yeah.
And it immediately disappears in the snow, and you get out of the gate.
Oh, so there's
The
no
trail of the dog does?
Oh, but there's only one road,
Is there
isn't
any
it?
wind? Like
Yeah.
it's stirring up
Yeah,
her,
it's
like
the,
it's
the
like
wind is screaming down off the mountain right now.
Is there any other roads, though? Isn't that just one road into town?
Well, yes, but it was a sled dog, so I mean, there's a
It's-
possibility
pretty
it
good.
wasn't on the road. Like it could have come from.
I see.
They're used for trekking across less roady conditions,
Okay.
as well as roads.
Wall sky? I don't think it's going to work out.
I'm gonna
Should we
see
turn
if I can try to pick up any other indentations, like any other parts of the trail, real quick. Go a little further out.
Roll me another perception.
Not using that one. Nat 20.
Ooh.
It definitely came down from the mountain. You can see bits and pieces of trail going up the mountain.
The dog came from the mountaintops.
Great 20.
Should we go to the mountain? Or should we stay in town looking for the swing thing?
She made it sound like they're easy to find. There might be somebody in trouble.
Let's go help them.
So,
There's 4 of us.
how deep
And a
is the
challenge.
snow?
So you guys are going off the road up the...
Yeah.
So the cat is just like on top of the snow, and you guys you're like nipple deep in it. So it's like up to
Nice.
your neck where you guys are trying. Like you're
Nice.
falling through the snow.
So we can't get through.
Yeah. So if you're going to try to continue, those of you who are struggling through the snow, so the 3 of you, because I mean nipple deep snow is pretty damn heavy. I will need you to roll for exhaustion.
Well, and, I'm wearing armor and,
Yeah. So it's like,
Yeah, I think we should go back.
well, we just, if we're going to continue with this adventure, it's going to have to be,
I imagine the snow leopard just petting all of you with its tail, like walking around you.
Circles around while we're struggling.
they can go and, you go and investigate,
Yeah. Would you like to go
but
and
you're
see
on
what's
your
going on?
own because we physically can't get
They are all level 1. We just started this. Sorry, we got a question on
Oh.
that. I'll try to get to questions and stuff. No promises how quickly I'll be, but I'll do my best.
Would you like to go?
I'm gonna go
Check it
ahead
out.
for just like I'm gonna try to. Well, visuals aren't great, but yeah, I'm gonna try to go ahead for a
So
little
if
bit.
you,
Oh, you have night vision,
like
mhm.
35 feet, they can still see you. So would you like to go further than that? Follow the trail up?
I'll go as far as 60 feet. So I'll get to them
So you
before
get
I leave. Once you can't see me more, you yell, so I have idea. Yes,
So-
yes.
I'm really good at yelling.
yeah.
I'll just cast light just to give a focus,
Okay.
just to make it easier to see. So there'll be a light to where we are.
Okay.
Just a light. I think
That was
it
a
goes for-
life-saving move.
I don't know if it's a life-saving move, but it's
Yeah, well, it can be.
How far are you
So
going?
you get about 40 feet away from them, and the trail it's blown over at this point. Like
Okay.
it's
It's
the snow
it's just
drifts are
gone.
piling up. Like unfortunately, the scene's just consistently changing minute by minute with the wind coming off the mountain.
So I've officially lost
So
it.
can I?
I'm gonna.
I mean,
go-
you can tell like there's a forest and stuff starting, maybe another 100 feet or so ahead of you. You can see bits and pieces of it through the snow, but I mean, it's starting to get steep real quick.
Can I cast Divine Sense and just see it goes 60 feet? Just see if there's anything evil or weird there.
Yes, you can, and you feel nothing except for the cat.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Nothing
go
there.
like 5 feet further. Realize I can't see the trail at all, and I'm just gonna start growling to myself as I head back.
Shit.
because that hurts my pride
Well,
and my ego, because it's like,
This
I'm
is
a
what-
mighty
do
hunter,
we want
This
to
is
call
my
it an
thing.
evening in Targos?
and I'm going to head back and let you guys know.
Yeah, I
that
mean,
it's
it's either that or we try to go
So this is probably morning now at this point. Or
No,
getting
no,
close. Still night.
still night.
It's still
Because it took us like what 3 hours to get there. Plus
well.
this is
So
another hour at
bad
least.
conditions. It's a 2-hour walk. You guys probably got there in 45
Oh,
minutes.
really?
I rolled a 1 for the conditions. So
Well, nothing there.
Lost track. Lost the trail. The trail is, the snow's coming down too quickly.
What if we just go talk to some people in Targos and just ask them if they've heard of these swing things?
I do think we need to make a stop.
McPherson, she's a McBabe. Swing.
Without even
If she were a
stopping, just gonna
president,
keep walking past
she would
you
be
guys. I'm
Abraham
growling
Lincoln.
to myself.
They're all named
'Cause
Rime
I'm-
and Garth.
I'm ornery because I lost the trial.
It'll be okay,
But just
Sky. There's gonna be more
back to
trails.
town.
Aggressive purring.
There's gonna be more
Yeah.
trails.
I'm so, its ears are flat, tail's
Aw.
fluffed up. I'm
So
really,
you
really
guys,
mad I
you
lost
get
the
back
trial.
into town, and there's a little bit of a commotion, kind of by where you were standing before, down a little bit further, near the tavern.
The light isn't lighting up right.
The light is not lighting up, but it looks like there's 7 or 8 people, trying to calm a dog down.
Oh, so the
No,
dog,
they found the dog.
the
There's
dog
your
flew
friend.
past us, but then came back.
Yep.
Must have
So
been
can we
scared.
make our way there and, what's going on here?
So you guys approach a group of 7 or 8 people. It's hard to tell genders or races because they are super bundled up. Like it's double tank top weather. Like it's bad.
That makes sense.
So you guys see the dog, jumping up on a human.
Like attacking?
No, like jumping, like it's familiar to them. It looks like maybe a man. Hard to see, but dog's kind of running around doing circles around him. Like you can tell the dog's upset, wants him to do something.
Okay, so that was going to be my question. It's like, is it a happy jumping up or an upset? But it's not happy.
It's a nervous puppy. Yeah.
Okay.
Is he yours, sir?
Yeah. Well, it's my husband's, but I don't know. He went on a
Sorry.
expedition just 2 days ago, maybe, and this is his dog, and I don't know. He went with some adventurers for. Come inside. Come inside. Let's go sit down. Let's get out of this weather. I'll tell you about it in there if you're interested.
Do you have a large chair?
Oh, we got something for you.
Okay.
Otherwise, floor is fine.
You go into the tavern, and the bartender looks you up and down and does this over the wall. You see a couple hay bales sitting over there. He's like, no chair.
I'm sure they have a drink though.
Like a cat.
So what expedition? You said expedition.
Well, let's sit down. Let's get drinks and sit down. And
Well,
Just
what
don't
is your
forget-
name?
Tell us about your husband.
Keegan. My name's Keegan.
Keegan.
Keegan Velryn. Velryn. So Keegan removes the hood and starts undoing the all their crap, and it's a human male, commoner, looks a little haggard, like he's been living through some shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of handsome too. It says right here in the book.
So what is going on with the expedition?
Well, just let me let's. Oh, well, okay. So I was born here in 10 Towns, okay, but my husband came from a wealthy family in Neverwinter. He didn't really care for the city life, so when we met each other, he was working as a guide. He loves the outdoors. He loves to climb mountains. He's always getting in trouble of some sort. A few days ago, he was hired by some adventurers to lead them up the slopes of Kelvin's Cairn. His plan was to take the adventurers to Caer Conig, the town at the foot of Kelvin's Cairn. After they acquired some of the climbing gear from the outfitter here in town, or from there, he was to lead them up to the top of the mountain. Garrett took 6 dogs and a sled with him. Boy here was Garrett's favorite, raised him from a pup. He would never leave Garrett's side unless something terrible happened. I don't really know a lot about the adventurers that hired him, unfortunately, so I just don't.
How long ago did they leave?
Two. I think it's been 2 days, maybe 2.5. I know it's a lot to ask, but you look like a group that could handle yourselves. Would you? I know it's a lot, but do you think maybe you guys would be interested in going to find him? I don't have any money, but the proprietor of Luskin Arms is a friend of mine. I could get you some free rooms at the inn. Maybe I'm also a scrimshander by trade, so I can give you some of my artwork. It's not much, but
We're also looking for a Schwinga. Would you be able to help us find?
I'm a married man.
It's not that.
It's not.
It's a thing that's
I'm
this
look,
big.
Cat belly laughing. Cackling at the table.
Trust me, I'm not asking you.
I have no
out.
clue what the hell you're talking about. A what?
It's a Schwinga. It's a little tiny creature about that size.
Oh, the Chwinga. Yeah. I know. I've never that's a fairy tale. I don't know what you're doing chasing something like that. I've lived here most of my life, and I've never seen one of those things.
Do you know anybody who
Shoot.
would be chasing him as well? Is there anybody in town who does such a thing?
There was an elf that was inquiring, I think back maybe in Brinshander or something about him. You could go talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
But
We did talk to them.
I just, you know, you might have some luck in Tourmaline.
And where?
They're superstitious, a little dim-witted over there. So, they probably have seen one if that's really where you want to go.
Well, what do you say? Are we going to?
Well, do we want to spend the night at the Luskin Arms and then leave? I mean, I just don't have any idea how we're planning on getting through the snow to where he supposedly went.
Exactly. And how far is? Is there any sleds or anything we can use to go search for your husband?
Oh, he took everything. You could maybe go to the what's the place that holds horses? The stable. Yeah, they might have some stuff there.
Do you have any connections there? Could we use that if we helped you?
Don't tell him it's for anything to do with me.
Why is that?
He doesn't agree with our situation.
Ah, one of those.
A lot of those.
Do you have a map or any kind of location that they went to specifically? Do you have any coordinates? Do you have anything?
What are coordinates?
Location.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I can only tell you that they left from here and they were going to Kelvin's Cairn. So, my assumption would be by road. I would assume they'd stick to safe trails till they got off, to climb the mountain.
Okay.
All right. Let us discuss this, and we will.
So
we could go to Tourmaline.
but there's no. I mean, wouldn't it be better to get to Cair Koenig and then go that way? Because it's further, but it's on a decent trail. But are we just going to spend the night in Targos then, and then in the morning see how far we can get?
Are we going to help him though?
The storm might pass and mellow out and harden.
Are we going
And
to help
ground
him
easier
though?
for you to travel.
How far is that mountain out of our way?
Well, from where we are, according to this map, we're talking 25 miles, maybe.
That's to Tourmaline. That's to that town.
That's from Targos to Caer Konig,
So we could probably make that trip tomorrow.
but that'd be all day.
Yeah, that would take the whole day,
Whole
probably.
day.
And then how far from there is Tourmaline?
Well, it's the other way.
Tourmaline is the
the
other
other way.
side.
Okay.
I mean,
We could go to Tourmaline and then head to the Cairn, but there's no road. I was just thinking
There's no road.
there's a shorter. It's a shorter path, but that doesn't mean anything because what if they're here or here?
True.
what do you think, boss?
I think if they provide us with a stay, we can do both.
I mean, here's the thing that I don't understand. The elf told us that the Schwingas were one settlement away, and we went to the closest settlement, and there was no Schwinga.
I mean, we only spent not even a day here.
But
Maybe we'd
the
meet 'em on
lantern
the-
would tell
She
us.
also said it wasn't far.
True. But maybe we would
But
meet
we
one
don't
on the
know
way.
much about these either.
What if we do both? What if we stay here?
Sky Song. Roll a percentile, please.
And then go out to the mountains, and then come back, stay here again, and then go out to Tourmaline.
Fine.
Well, if we go to Tourmaline, then we're not going to
So,
end up at the
You
cairn.
notice out of the corner of your eye, that lantern on the Goliath kind of starts to flicker green a little bit. Real dim flicker, and then go out, and then flicker on again a little bit, and then it catches. It's kind of like a laser pointer. Like it's just teasing you a little bit.
My body language is just, as soon as I notice it goes very rigid. Like I'm not in your conversation anymore. Just ears are
Listening
up,
and watching.
staring at. How are you holding the lantern? Do you have it like on your hip? Are you holding it this whole time?
It's on my belt.
Yeah, I'm just like locked onto your hip,
By his
like
hand
just
down.
staring. Just staring. It's like we need to move. We need to move.
You're saying that?
I start saying that after a couple minutes.
move
If
where?
any of you guys,
Well, where?
and I just start pointing at the lantern. Like they're close.
So it's a dim little. It's like it's
But that
flickering
means-
on and off, and it's dim.
Okay. So
But it's like what? It's potentially 1,000 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So
Any-
there's someone. There's one.
let's walk.
I'm
in
going to
the
start
peri-
moving
Close.
around the
the
room.
tavern.
How
Yeah.
many other people are in the room?
There's 7 or 8 people.
Let's move around the perimeter of the. Let's
No.
move
Can we
around the
see
perimeter of the
anything?
room.
Can we physically
So-
see anything?
On the north side, I think it's the north side. Hang on here. So when you walk over near the door, which is also the same direction you walked into town from, the light gets a little bit more steady and bright.
Ooh, let's
That way.
let's go check this out.
I'm jumping up to my feet and like.
So out the
You've
door,
got a flickering. No,
get
no
into
longer
the
flickering.
street. It's still kind of fluttering, but it's brighter. So you can go left the way you came into town, or right is the way out of town towards that other town.
Should we start left and see what it does?
Yeah.
So you take like 6 steps, and it's like eye-piercingly bright green. It turns on, it's on. So
that means it's within 1,000.
there's
feet.
one within 1,000 feet of you for sure.
And
Okay, so
Danica describe these things to us. I mean, are we going to be able to physically be able
it's just
to see
tiny.
The cat will.
Oh.
They're tiny little.
Okay.
So the folklore you know about them is they walk on snow. They don't like they're super light on their feet. They're little tiny humanoids essentially.
So we'll walk that way and keep our eyes peeled, especially the night vision. I guess I don't know if we need that, but
So,
We have a piercingly bright lantern.
yeah.
Sure.
The lantern is illuminating, 40 feet around you guys. So
and so what is just nothingness around us? Just
well,
snow.
it's snow
But now that it's
and
bright, like that,
houses.
how can
and
we?
So you get to you walk. How far do you want? Do you want to go up to the city gate? Do you want to?
Yeah, probably relatively
So
slowly though.
2 of you roll me perceptions or investigate.
I get a +4 in perception, and if I'm skilled, I get my proficiency bonus too, right?
Dungeons and Dragons, 5e.
Which gives me a
I have
+6.
+4 in perception.
What do you have?
+4.
I do as well. And if you're skilled in it,
Hey,
you get
Ryan.
a +2, so that's a +6, I believe.
I'm not skilled, not
Oh.
proficient, no. Just +4. So is that the highest?
I
That
was
we
gonna say
have?
you guys are higher than me.
21.
Ooh.
16?
Was that perception or?
That was perception. That
And
was
16 in perception also.
You perceive with the 21, you for sure haven't seen a Schwinga yet.
Okay. It's close. I mean, it's somewhere.
Just keep going.
So you guys, you get
Maybe I
out of
should
town.
yell out for him.
Roll me cat senses.
Should I just do that?
I mean, if you want to.
What do you want me to use for?
Here, Schwinga, Schwinga, Schwinga.
You will scare it away. But what do you want me to roll?
Roll your.
I thought it was brilliant.
What do you got for like an investigation skill?
I've
This is
got
awesome.
investigate, stealth, perception.
Let's do your investigate.
I don't think
Okay.
it's going to respond to that. That was a good
8.
call.
Well, do they not want to be found?
You said, do you want
Probably.
percentile?
Okay.
Oh no,
Sorry.
a D20.
Okay. Yeah. Stupid question.
I'm not really planning on eating them or anything.
I can't probably hear over
planning
him
on-
going here, swinga, 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 because
So-
I got a 7.
So you yell that, and
And I yell back, you're going to scare it.
And I mean, I have like a booming voice.
you also hear from the house that's just out of view outside the wall, kind of by the trees there. You can hear a woman stomping around her cottage, and she looks at you guys and starts. You can tell she's yelling. She's like, "Watch out for the curses this wind brings! I swear to God, it opens my windows, it steals my things. There's trickster spirits that have been opening all my windows and stealing my stuff.
Oh, should we go over there?
Yes.
Oh, I'm
Let's
booking
go.
it. I'm running.
And I
They've been knocking over my cups and plates, knocking them off shelves. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but
Let's go.
so you guys get up to her. She's a common human. She's gonna introduce herself as Elva, no relation to Elvis.
Oh, Elva.
Good evening, Elva. Or morning. Is it morning?
She's like, look right there. They opened the window by my kitchen window. Look at that. They opened it and blew all my cups and dishes off, and I've got missing silverware, and I just don't know.
We can take care of that, hopefully.
I'm going to go to the window steel and start
Does
trying to,
she-
like, smell.
Are there
And
like
check to see
actually
if there's
cups
track.
on the ground?
Yeah, like there's stuff on the ground, and you
I'm
get
gonna-
over to the windowsill, and like you go, take that nice, whiff, and you immediately see like 8 different sets of teeny tiny little boot prints on the windowsill in the fog.
I'm gonna pick up one of the cups.
Through the window, you're just
Oh, I mean, if I can reach it, yes.
yeah, you definitely can.
Yeah, I'll pick up a cup.
There has been many here.
Can you follow him?
I mean, so their tracks hop down from the
You think
window
it'll fit
ledge, and it
in
looks
stuff?
like they've been dragging
Yes.
something through the snow, and they go up behind the trees that are near the cabin there.
Oh, yeah, I'm following.
Are
Guys,
you doing anything with your cup?
I'm gonna use it to catch one.
I was thinking that you were going to do it and you did.
I think you guys should get some
So does
too.
anybody have a passive wisdom of 13 or higher?
Yes.
Perfect. So you get up to this very first pine tree before you even get into and you can hear, it sounds like clinking and clanking, like on dishes, like.
Okay.
Head tilt.
So you
Stare.
walk through the tree, and there's a little bit of a clearing, and you see all these little tiny things holding up. 2 of them got a fork, and one's got a knife, and they're like pretending to cut pine cones on plates, and they're giggling and laughing, and they just kind of looks like they're having a tea party.
How many of them are there?
There's like 10.
Okay.
We should have gotten our cups.
So this is what you're looking at.
Schwinga.
Oh,
All right.
they're
So I'm
just dainty.
gonna. Have they seen me yet?
No, they're
gonna
not
try to-
paying attention to anything.
I'm gonna
They're-
try to sneak up on them.
They're having pine cone
Roll
tea.
your stealth.
I have disadvantage, by the way.
You have disadvantage?
I have chainmail.
Of course you do.
was gonna say no.
Okay, so I got
I wanted.
I got an 8.
You seem to sneak up on them just fine. They don't pay any attention to you.
All right.
They want to slice.
So when I get there, when I get close to one, I'm gonna try to like scoop him into the cup.
No problem. He goes up, scoops a Schwing up onto the cup. You put your hand over it.
Well, I mean, you got to keep him in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they all turn and look up at you like,
Hey guys, I'm Magnus.
they chitter a little bit at you. They're just like
I'm gonna do this.
looking up. They're really.
I'm gonna put the cup down by the ground, and I'm gonna like open it just a little, and I'm gonna do one of these moves. I'm gonna be like, hop in.
So they tilt their head a little bit and look at you, and then they do what you would perceive to be a laugh.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna see if I can scoop up another one.
Kitty Cat here notices you do your little, peek thing, and you've got a Schwing on your shoulder.
Oh.
But it's weird because there's still 9 of them on the ground, and he's got one in a cup.
I'm gonna
now
go
there's a
try to
new
put
one.
another one in the cup.
Yeah. Beep.
Okay. So yeah.
So one of them's going to point the knife up at you. They're all kind of looking up at you again. They kind of start doing this whole laugh thing. And
As soon as
you
they
see a second one on his shoulder.
head tilt. Slowly
What is
approach.
going on
and
here?
I'll actually.
So you feel this like very pleasing warmth come over your body. It's like kind of like you've been laying in the sun for a couple hours. Like
guys, is it just me or is it really nice out here?
Pretty sure it's just you. You feeling okay, Ming?
my
I
Magnus?
feel great, honestly. Like this is kind of weird. It's normally so cold. I kind of
I'm
like
going
these.
to
Little, I don't know what the
very-
deal is, but are you guys making it warmer?
they're gonna look up at you, and a couple of them disappear into the pine trees, and 30 seconds go by, and they're dragging a chair. It looks like from the lady's house into the, and they're all pointing at it.
Pointing at the chair.
Yep.
Is it big enough for him?
No.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna try to catch another one.
Yeah, they don't even resist. They're like beep right into the cup.
This is really fun, guys.
So you notice he's got a third one on his head.
do you actually?
Do I
have-
notice this?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm going
They're
to approach
like
from behind him just quietly because he's happy scooping up these little gigglebot monsters. And I'm gonna show my paws first, or my hands, like, kind of like a gentle, like, hi to the
one of them's
ones.
gonna do the same thing back to you.
Okay. I'm going
And
to.
they make these little chitter sounds, kind of like they're talking, but it's
Can I?
they
I'm
kind
going
of sound
to-
like squirrels in heat.
You still have some in the cup?
I'm gonna.
So I'm gonna put
extend-
the cup up and I'm gonna do one of these like very little, just kind of try to eyeball and see if what's in there.
It's too dark.
I thought they were like
And-
glowing little guys.
They're not glowing, no.
Oh,
No, the lantern
Look.
glows in their clothes.
Well,
While
who's
they're
in
there, I'm gonna extend my
look and see
hand
if it's in there.
as
We're gonna
much
peek.
as I can
It'll
reach to the
jump down
one.
and climb onto your hand and crawl up by your hair or up by your
Can I
neck.
What are
see
you
any-
doing?
Can I see anything if I peek in the cup?
Yeah, it's
I
empty.
thought you had a twig in your hair.
Your cup is empty.
No, I have 3 of them in there.
They're all
Liar.
on you.
Insight
So-
check.
So I'm gonna hold the one,
You got 3.
and just
so-
because
It climbs up your shoulder and like kind of starts playing with your hair a little bit, and then you get like this really pleasing, warm, like you've been, kneading bread all day in the sun.
making perfect biscuits.
I kind of like this now, so I'm gonna go catch another one.
Yeah, beep.
With the
How
one
many can I
that's-
catch? Like how many can I catch?
You can catch all of them.
All right, I'm gonna keep at this, And I'm gonna look.
Every time
all
he
of
catches
this-
one, another one appears somewhere on him.
So I fully
But they're-
understand that I can be scary.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying very hard to not be scary when I do it.
Trying to be the gentle giant.
Yep, they're not scared.
So they all on him then?
yeah, they're all on him.
Doing what?
Besides one.
Besides one, they're just hanging out.
So I have a question because we didn't really establish this. How many of them are there out there? Is the cup big enough to hold 10 of them?
Absolutely not.
But have you connected those dots yet?
I don't know. I think
You
I'm starting to
enjoyed it too
wonder
much.
now.
I'm going to very gently,
Roll your intelligence for me.
Oh God,
kind of like
2.
Nah, this cup can for sure fit 10. 100%. I could probably fit 15 in this cup.
with my warm comfortableness, I am kind of purring a little bit, but I'm
Do I see
trying to
that
be
she's
like
got one on her?
friendly and just almost
Yeah,
kind
you
of pet
notice
the
one
one
on Sky
and see
Song.
if it's.
Hey, how did
stays
you get
friendly
one?
or
I'm.
if it's
I, how
aggressive.
did you
it
catch
starts
one?
petting your paw back.
Okay.
Did you catch one too?
Yes.
So
I
now,
think I
now
can
the
catch more than
Goliath
you.
has a line of Schwindel
I caught 10 of
across
them.
his shoulders, on top of his head, and down across the other shoulder.
Doing
they're all
what?
just they're holding their knives and their forks. And,
But I don't know that they're there.
no,
All right.
you're a little bit hot though. Like you got some sweat kind of beating up on your brow.
Well, after saying, I bet I could catch more than you, I'm going to walk around you and put my hand out and see if any more come.
One's gonna reach out and high five you.
Okay. Maybe not. Maybe not such a good catch.
So they're talking or they're just.
No, they're chittering.
even when she does that, I don't notice that they're.
No, now you're like, oh sh.
Did you hear the tiny little?
And then you hear them all start laughing.
Are you gonna check your
You
cup
made
now?
friends.
This is interesting.
And then they immediately all jump off of you except for one, and they're all like back down on the ground, pointing at the chair, playing with their dishes.
They want somebody to sit in the chair.
Can we understand anything they're saying?
No, it sounds like squirrel talk to you. Like it's
I don't squeak, squirrel. Squeak 'em, squeak, squeak.
So we really don't have one. We haven't caught one per se.
No.
Is the lantern green, shining?
yeah,
green?
oh yeah, blaring green. Yeah.
So do I know that there's still one on me?
Yep. He's like petting your face.
It's kind of nice, guys. I don't know. Like, did they say that these things were bad?
No.
Just tricksters.
And she said that it was best if we could convince them to
Come willingly.
come on their own. So
Oh.
maybe they need to be lured.
Well,
What
so
do
I'm
they
gonna
like?
talk to the one. I'm gonna talk to the one that's on my body, and I'm gonna say, would you come with me?
It's a little personal, but it's gonna look at you and be like, does a little shrug like,
Oh,
We could have much more fun. The one that I'm petting and it's petting. my
how did you
hand
get one?
back. It was on you.
Maybe you guys should get one too.
yes,
It's really nice.
Quite comfortable.
I think you should get one. What do you think? Do you want one?
No, I do not want these things other than to put one in a bag and bring it back to Danica.
Well, maybe it'll come willingly with
Well,
us.
I was thinking maybe we can lure it with some sort of a trinket. They seem to be
Yeah.
pulling like silverware and
things,
cups
yeah.
and things like that.
Can I
Are
just?
they investigating anything on him when they're crawling around?
It's like poking his face a little bit.
oh,
and-
so they're childlike.
yeah.
So
Pretty soon you feel like a piece of leather go through your mouth, and it's on your head.
That's another reason why I don't want.
Well,
Well, what?
We can go on venture. Pet.
I'll take out a gold coin.
Yeah, they're all immediately like,
Oh,
you have all of their attention.
I show them the gold coin.
They're at your feet. All 8 of them on the ground are at your feet.
And I will try to communicate. If you come with us, 1 for each of you.
So what you perceive as the leader of this troop is holding a little like butter knife, and he's going to turn it sideways and just hold it up,
I'll drop a coin in his hand.
and he'll
Catch it.
he'll grab it,
Is he trying to trade?
but he's trying to trade. Like you think he's trying to trade the knife.
Oh, I'll take the knife. I'll thank you for the knife.
Then he's going to try to climb your pants.
That I'll try to shake him off.
How hard are you going to try?
To the point where it will be a roll initiative if it gets to be 2.
There will be a pantsless Ander.
He'll fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah, look back up at you like.
Yeah. And I'll do no. And then I'll pull out some water and spritz it. Spritz Chitara just once too. Just for fun.
Ears flat.
But then I'll pull out another gold coin and I'll make my way like out of the woods. Are they following?
They'll follow to the pine tree that you guys walked through, and then the 8 of them kind of stop there.
Oh, and they won't go any further?
What if I walk out with the one that's on me?
He's happy riding your head.
There we go.
That's probably a good. I like it. That's
You
the
think you hear a little yeehaw.
one. Magnus, if you play
Well,
your part well enough, we might just get one.
Can I cast a spell?
She
And
has
I'm
one
going
too.
to actually take a coin out of my pouch after seeing him.
All of these little buggers light up.
Okay.
How about the lantern?
Lantern too.
How about the knife?
The knife is boring as regular old steel.
How about the chair?
Same old. It's a chair. It's a very nice pine.
Vorpal chair.
So after watching that, I'm going to take a gold coin out of mine and offer it to the one on my shoulder. Or see
It just
if
looks
it's
at
interesting.
it.
Not interested?
Just goes back to petting you behind the ear.
Little head tilt and kind of like, okay, put the money away.
I really think you should get one.
I'm good just observing. I think you're doing a great job.
So what weapons do you carry?
I
Do you have a shield and a sword?
Yeah.
Sword?
Where's your shield right now?
Probably by the house, I would assume, since we're in here.
Weirdly enough, your shield is like laying face down in the snow, walking away from you, back towards the chair.
I'm gonna chase it.
Yeah, you pick it up. There's 4 or 5 Schwingas underneath it carrying it.
Really?
We're
So,
like,
Go sit in the chair.
do you? No.
I'm too big, otherwise I would. Do I think it'll hold me?
roll me an intelligence.
6.
Yep, it'll for sure hold. you.
Okay, I'm gonna go sit in the chair.
Yeah, you sit down in the chair, sinks down into the snow a little bit. You hear a little creaking and cracking. But the Schwingas also all apparently have little tiny chairs, and they sit around their plates, and they're going to put pine cones in front of your plate, and they want you to play with them.
Okay, I will.
Beautiful. You guys have the best pine cone dinner of all time. What are you guys doing while he's having his pine cone dinner?
Chasing my shield.
I'm having a tea party with Schwingas.
Don't lie.
You know that if we tried to put them in the cup, they got out of the cup.
Or into something, I would assume.
Right.
They need to come willingly.
Well,
I'm
it's
going to
better
head
if they
towards
come
town to see, since the one that I offered on my shoulder doesn't seem interested in money. Totally happy with petting, like scratching that hard spot for me to properly get to without actually hurting myself. So
Yeah.
just going to see if it's okay with just going for the
It
ride.
doesn't seem to give a shit.
Well, if we got one in tow, this is our best. I mean, I don't know what else we're planning on doing.
I'm gonna ask the one that's on me if it hasn't. Do you have a name?
It just squeaks at you.
Squeak. What's a nice name?
And then in a very deep voice inside your head, you hear, Charlie.
Charlie.
Charlie squeak.
Charlie the
It's a very
Schwinga.
masculine voice.
Of course it is.
I'm gonna see if Charlie will give me a high five.
He's gonna bite your finger. No, yeah, he will.
All right. Well,
He'll high five you.
so should we head back to the elf?
If you
I already heading back to town.
you're heading back,
I already did.
Are
Like
you going
just
to the
try-
tavern? Is that where? Or
Yeah.
are you guys going right back to?
are they staying on their shoulders?
Yep.
Okay.
I wasn't waiting. I saw your
Are
tea
we
party,
gonna
or
do
your
anything
Pinecone
else
party
with
and
these
just,
other ones?
Just trying to see how far
Well, the
I
other
can
ones
get before
doesn't
this one interested.
doesn't seem like unless we want to
So,
come up and give them a ride.
You two are like kind of uncomfortable with how warm you are. Like you don't want your jackets on, kind of warm now.
See,
I've got
What happens if I
furs.
take my
It's gonna be a
jacket off?
problem.
Feels much better.
yeah, see, you're straight up. These things are killing you.
Feels much.
Are you taking your jacket off?
Just to see what happens.
Feels like a cool summer's eve.
Magnus, you need to put your jacket on.
I don't know. I mean, I feel really good right now.
Yeah, not cold at all.
Nope.
How far are we from the tavern?
You can be at the tavern if you want.
I'm already there.
Yeah.
Probably not comfortable
Okay, how about we get some
being
drinks
back inside.
and then
So when you go inside, that heat that you felt goes away, and you just kind of match the interior's temperature. Like,
Oh,
Are the things still on them?
Yep.
Can anybody else see them?
Yep.
Nobody else cares.
They're all like, you got a thing on you.
Do they know what it is?
Everybody seems curious, but luckily there's only a handful of people left. So you get inside the tavern too. Same thing. You immediately go to like the perfect body temp.
It's really nice, guys.
it,
Well, I
it
think we should-
finally is.
If they're still riding on your shoulder, maybe we should take that walk and get paid.
and just get this over
Right.
with because this could
Yeah.
be bad. This is
Well, right. The longer the things are on you, I mean, who knows?
the fact that it's getting uncomfortably warm before, and I have a fur coat. I'm already like, this isn't good.
Well, you
I
know.
was fine with the weather.
I'll surely cool
So
down
I-
a little bit in the tavern and then go.
I just wanted to see if it would actually
Sooner
do
than
anything
later.
with me being on me and being around people,
Yeah, let's
or if
go.
it just book
Can
it.
I use a medicine to examine them? Just a quick
Yeah.
examine them. 18.
What are you looking for?
Oh, I'm just looking to see if there's like they're saying that they're warm. So is there any reason? Like, I'm just looking for any particular reason, like where they're sitting.
Is there a visible?
These little creatures, is there like a little rash or a little poke or a little break or anything?
No,
like that?
you don't see anything alarming at all.
Okay.
All right.
Move along.
So we're heading back to the elf.
Yep.
Which means we're traveling to the next town.
So back
Well,
to
Sorry
back
about
to
that.
Bryn.
Bryn Cander, right?
Bryn Shander, yeah.
Bryn Shander.
I'm gonna talk to Charlie on the way.
And I don't know how friendly I want to be with this thing. I mean,
Scratches are trouble.
I enjoy a good ear scritch, but
Are they with the entire time?
Yeah, they seem to be having the time of their life.
Any issues on our way to Bryn Shander?
Roll me a d20, please. One of you.
It wouldn't be me. I rolled bad. Poorly.
you said you roll bad. 2.
Unfortunately,
Spicy.
the blizzard, the ground blizzard has turned into an actual blizzard, so it is a slow trog. So you roll me. Is it survival on here?
Yes.
Yeah, give me a survival of 14.
Exactly 14.
Nope.
14.
Check mark that exhaustion box.
I don't know if there is one.
Where is it?
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
wait.
Yeah, there is.
There should be one.
Level of exhaustion.
Hey, I'm gonna ask the one on my shoulder if it has a name. Out of curiosity, after seeing him keep saying Charlie, it's like, does he actually talk?
So it chitters a little bit, and then like you hear this, masculine, feminine voice. Like it's kind of like, it sounds like a smoking woman, like a woman that's been smoking for a long
The
time.
whiskey voice.
Yeah, Shannon.
But spelled CSIO.
CAHN.
The Gaelic way to terrorize everybody around here. What's your name? Cinnabon?
Shannon. It's like, oh god.
Shannon.
When I do, you guys see there's the physical. I tense for a minute. Like, oh, that's lovely. My voice is not convincing.
Well, I want to get there and
So
go.
you guys, your
I
cleric
continue to-
is like bitterly cold, like not doing great.
super cold.
Wind's cutting the cleric a little bit deeper
Cutting me.
than most.
Well,
How am I feeling?
Great. It's like the perfect temperature outside. Same.
Should I give him my cloak?
Skin the cat.
I was gonna say I can walk close enough and give you some of my long
Yeah,
furry
you can
tail.
give, you can give the cleric your coat, but it's gonna look like Gimli wearing wearing the robes and.
Won't be a good look.
Oh, it'll look like a little kid wearing daddy's clothes.
I'll just wait for the cat to go by the wayside, and then I'll wear it.
So luckily, it's only a 2-hour walk,
Finest
so you get one level, but you're.
Okay. Well, when I sleep tonight, hopefully I'll get it back.
how far are we? Have we gotten through?
You have successfully made it, unless you're doing anything else on the journey.
Can we find Danica? Is she still in the
She's hanging out, ripping a pipe in the corner.
Nice.
Is she sober? Oh, yeah, good enough. All right. Does she recognize us?
She does. She's
Okay.
like, oh.
That's all
Does
that
she
matters.
see the things?
Yeah,
on
she's like, oh. They came willingly?
That's what you
I
asked
made
for.
friends.
You said you wanted live. Shannon.
And
Danica.
Well, which one can I have?
Both.
so they're not lonely.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
I
getting
She's
really-
gonna like, she's gonna be like, you brought. She's gonna look past you guys and be like, oh. Well, how many did you bring?
Are there more behind us?
Oh, did they all come with us?
Yeah,
we
they
only noticed
all
the two that
followed
we
you.
had.
Yeah.
Then all of them.
I kind of like Charlie. I'm not gonna lie.
There's
to you.
like 70 of them. They're walking in
Oh,
like
Lord.
just one after the other. Like
There you go.
There you go. You're welcome.
it's scaring the people in the tavern.
Just
all
be
the time.
nice
They're
to them.
like,
How much do
You
we
see-
get for each
you
one?
see a half orc kind of slide their chair and like hurry, like like shuffle past in the doorway and get the hell out of there. Like
Just bring pine cones. It'll be fine.
How much do we get for each one?
well, I only need one. I only have 25 gold pieces to give you.
Oh, okay.
That's fair. We'll take
Well, we
it.
can give him. We can give her one of the other 70.
Yeah, we'll give her whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Are there rooms?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, she's gonna be like, well, she's gonna start talking to him a little bit and like, well, would you help me? Blah blah blah, and they all seem to be agreeable. Like,
Okay, that's good.
And we can get a room here for.
Yeah.
She can cover our room.
yeah, she'll cover the rooms.
Well, you guys can sort the 25 gold. This guy with a level exhaustion has to go to bed
That's fair.
and then pray to his god in the morning.
So, she's gonna look at you guys and be like, you know what? Since you didn't force these little guys to come with you, here's 25 more.
Nice.
Very nice.
50 gold.
Nice, we did it.
Write it down.
You also all advance to level 2.
Okay, where is my gold?
Are we still doing maximum hit points?
Yes, we're gonna do that through 5.
Okay. Trying to think if anything happens at level 2.
Okay.
So, are you all going to bed for the night? Is that the?
This guy is going to bed.
Yeah, we're all tired probably.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Gonna hand off Shannon to the rest of her crew. That's going with Danica. I'm like, oh, thanks for the warmth.
Can I make like a?
Right back on your shoulder.
Shit.
Can I make a little spot for Charlie?
Yeah. You're gonna give him like a little saddle for your shoulder.
I'm not artsy and craftsy enough for that.
It's about the effort, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice.
So how are we splitting up the gold?
Well, just put it in a group fund.
I think that would be nice. For future
So
adventures.
who's being the mule?
You.
Me?
Yes.
I mean, it makes sense.
So I'm
You
I'm
already got-
carrying
you've
50
already got a
more. So I have
bridle.
50 more gold.
Yep. But you don't know how much it is.
I probably do.
No, you don't. What's
Does
your
he have to roll to
intelligence?
find if he knows?
Five.
No. You have to
It's
Make him
shiny.
roll.
Yeah, it's shiny. Yeah.
And yellow.
I'm not
And
that dumb.
And Charlie's like, it's all good. It's shiny.
You're like a Todd Packard level of intelligence.
Come on now.
Big William Hung fan? Why does everybody ask me that?
All right, so we're leveling up to level 2.
Yes.
I've already done it.
So we're fast forwarding through to the morning. You guys having brekkie in the tavern? Is that the plan?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll tell the bartender or the barkeep to put 2 pine cones for the little ones.
If we get max, I'll
we
have
don't
24.
serve pine cones here.
You're probably going to want to, sir.
Anastasia, how many?
Yeah.
I haven't
Okay.
leveled those up yet.
And then nod,
I started with
gives
12.
a head nod to
12?
Shannon.
Start.
Like,
So you'll have 24 then.
Shannon's
Please.
like,
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I just got my divine channel divinity, which means like once a day I can just give whoever hit points.
That's nice.
Okay.
5 times my cleared level.
Well, that's cool.
So while you guys are, having your brekkie and stuff down in the tavern, a couple things pique your ears. The first is they recovered the bodies this morning of an expedition from Targos that was trying to climb the mountain of 7 men. Their bodies were all mangled in an avalanche.
Oh. Okay.
But the dog escaped.
That's the story they're going with, yeah.
Okay.
Also, I need one person to roll me a d10, please.
I'll do that.
I'm going to say, we know how my last roll went.
6.
Yes.
It's a nice safe.
Very
It
exciting.
is.
Additionally, on top of that rumor, you hear that in East Haven, they caught an evil wizard who killed some adventurers. The town militia plans to burn the wizard at the stake. The captain of the guard is looking for adventurers to help with another task that may or may not be related.
Well,
Well,
we're free.
as a man of the cloth, you know, I love a good burning. I do.
Is there steak?
I mean, yeah.
It's got to be well done.
I mean, I'm saying that if we can get there,
As you're like, I want front row seats. Let's
well,
go.
you know, I should be there to shepherd his soul along, if indeed that's where his soul is going.
Can I write down
I
on
believe
my
it would be
character sheet
interesting,
that
yes.
I have a companion, Shawinga, named Charlie?
No, you're Schwinga. He can be a companion, but his name can only be Garth
He also has 450 hit points.
or Wayne.
What? How many?
450. Yep.
Shauna?
Shannon?
Shannon. Oh, that's right. Whiskey voice, and that's why I thought Shauna. 450.
Chewinga named Charlie. He has 450 hit points.
Yeah, he does.
It's fine. It'll be fine. I'm sure you're worried about nothing.
And once per day, your Schwingas can heal you a d10 as a bonus action.
Wow.
That is nice.
Well, I better add some more info here.
Is that what they're actually called? Schwingas?
Yeah. Schwinga.
Are they something specific to this?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
1d10 healing once per day?
Yep. As a bonus action.
Wow. Cheers to the pine cone.
They do not level up with you.
They're just kind of as flat there. Well, I mean, do they really need a lot more help?
So
Depending
how
on
do
what
I
the-
make him
450.
heal me? Just ask him?
Yep.
Or he'll just know?
He'll just know.
Okay.
You just have to take the bonus action.
Okay.
He'll, like,
Well,
tickle
I have to take the bonus
tickle
action?
your nose hairs. Yes. So your bonus action to have him heal you. Him or her, you don't know. Charlie could be a girl's name.
Schwinga.
Could be Charlotte. Could be.
Charlie. Are you sad you don't have a Schwinga?
I'm okay. I'm glad you have one.
I am also glad that I have a Schwinga.
I'm glad that I'm Schwingaless.
We have two. Or how about you? How do you feel about your Schwinga?
I just cheered mine with a pine cone for breakfast.
Oh, okay.
I made sure they had their pine cone breakfast.
they
The barkeep's
eat it?
like, "What is your problem?"
Played with it a little bit. Maybe ate some.
We don't know.
They seem to be entertained with it, so why not?
You don't really see a mouth on them
Thank
or
God.
eyes or
That'd
anything.
be creepy. I mean, it's creepy without, but
Yeah.
there's this thing with like
Can I
needle teeth. It's
like?
yeah, I don't want that on my shoulder. But it's just this
They
weird
kind of
little
look like, they almost look like little corn husk dolls. Like,
thing. Oh, that's even worse.
Is there like a? Is there like a? We're in this
button
tavern.
eyes.
Is there like a cork somewhere?
yeah, I mean, yeah, if you ask the bartender, he'll just give you a cork out of a cask. You know,
I would really appreciate it if you have an extra one.
yeah, absolutely. Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to Charlie.
He loves it.
There you go.
You birded him. Birds like corks, too. All right, so brekkie is over with. You guys had the best quiche you've ever had. Had spinach and mushrooms in it. You don't know where they got it.
Delicious. Yeah, no
But
kidding.
Can I have like 3 of them?
They will give you the one of the entire ovens of quiche.
That is nice.
I need it. I'm a growing boy.
Still
And
growing.
the elf is covering it, so. The
Going
elf
strong.
The barkeep informed you that the elf you're on his tab, her tab.
Nice.
Dangerous to tell him. Dangerous.
I mean,
Not for any of us.
maybe we
involved,
can
but
get
for her.
a nice growler of ale.
For her coin perch. Very
Absolutely.
dangerous.
On the elf,
On the elf.
he's going to hand you a Goliath-sized growler.
Nice. It's got a handle and everything.
Garbage can.
It's wrapped in leather, so you can just hang it from your belt conveniently.
Good. You never know when you're going to need a little ale.
So
I mean, we got the
are
elf
you guys,
and Schwinga.
are you trying to get to East Haven today? Is that the...
For the burning?
Yep.
So the job was to
mean-
Wait, what?
Assist
Who
in
told us that
something?
we're going to East Haven?
Well, that was the rumor you guys had heard, that there's that...
Evil wizard that's going to be burned. And then there might be a job there for us.
Oh, well, I know you don't like evil. We should probably do that, huh?
No, I don't like evil at all.
Well, it's fair. I'm not really an evil fan either. I don't know how I mean, wizards are
Evil.
sometimes okay and sometimes bad.
They're evil.
Are they evil?
Yes, that's
Like,
why they're being burned.
Wait, the wizards are being burned?
Yes.
Oh, I thought the wizard was doing the burning.
No, they're
No,
burning.
wizard's tied to a stake.
Yes.
Not a T-bone either.
Right.
He's gonna be.
So they burned an evil wizard?
They caught an evil wizard, and they're burning him at the stake.
Oh, okay.
So why do they want us to like? What is the job?
Well, there's also rumors that the captain that caught the wizard has another job that may or may not be related.
Or
Okay.
speed us up.
I've blundered my way stupidly into situations.
Yep. That's true.
I don't think of Magnus as blundering.
It might happen from time to time.
Yeah.
I think he's doing.
I mean, scooping up Schwingas.
Yeah. If you knew.
You still got your hand over that cup, don't you?
No.
I got them all in.
I know. I still have the cup. Like
Really
I.
nice.
It's
It's a nice clay cup.
It's so
Yeah.
lucky.
Yeah.
He got Chuck out of it.
Look, if you knew, like, if I was to show you the flaw that my character has, the whole Schwinga incident would make perfect sense.
So
Everybody else
the
thought he was
inscription
being
on the
cautious.
cup says, "To my wife, may this be the last thing you have to remember me by."
Oh. But you can't read it.
No, I probably can if it's in common.
It doesn't say that. I'm kidding. That'd be great. That'd be dark. Yeah, so are we heading off to... You guys want to hang out and listen for more rumors?
Rumors are nice.
I'm happy to do whatever the group
It-
thinks.
it sounds
I like
like
I like
there's a-
this group.
There's an entertainment to be seen.
It turns out I like this group, and I don't always like everyone.
We could take a quick
That's-
5,
it's
10,
actually probably
5-minute
really
break,
smart.
intermission.
Intermission.
Yeah, we're gonna take a little breaky poo. We'll be back. 5-ish minutes.
Breaky poo.
Whammo.
Would you like that countdown? All right, guys, welcome back. We're going to get fired up again for part 2 of session 1 here momentarily. I got to go print a level 2 character for our dear paladin, who was relatively mute for that first chunk of the session.
Well, yeah, we had minis picked out, but I don't know what we did with them.
I haven't really had a setup to use minis so either right now, so.
I picked up a new set of dice.
We're going to go Cthulhu rules on the minis.
I gotta say that. Dice
What'd you say?
goblins.
We'll do more Cthulhu style for
I
combat
like
and
those.
whatnot.
I like the ones with the shiny chunks.
A little bit more free moving.
Oh, those are.
There's a blue set up there with that blue.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I like how they do numbers
That's-
in different colors
Yeah.
and put
Well,
the
that
shiny
and you can
things in
read
there.
it.
Yeah, I know.
Because I know there's a
exactly.
bunch of dice I have that I plan on eventually, like, get some time and I'm gonna repaint the numbers. So I'm like, yeah, the color scheme is cool, but I want to use it. I want to be able to read it. Be
Yeah.
like, well, bam, like,
How are they rolling?
Good. We had. I have a couple of students that are in my classes that are D&D, that play D&D, and then their friends who play D&D. So as I was kind of cleaning through my house and everything too, I grabbed my dice bag, which is like, everybody's dice bag, overwhelming. So I went through and I forget how many I had. I think I had 11 or 12 sets of dice. And so I kept a couple that were special to me. But then I just went and I brought them to work, and I just went and I grabbed the kids
I bet they love that.
during
You know,
class, and I said, "You guys want a set of D&D dice?" And some of the kids, they'd never had them. They wanted to play, but they didn't have a set of dice. So to reward myself for that, I came here and I bought a set of dice.
All right,
I gave some away.
remind me before summer, or,
Yep.
before the end of summer.
Yep.
Because I am not a subtle dice goblin. I have, like, I bought one of those fillable lamps because I thought it'd be the coolest idea ever. And I filled it with some of my collection. And I had friends that were like, man, I can't believe you bought a lamp like that. I'm like, those are mine. I have a problem. But look how pretty it is.
It is.
But at the same time, like, nah, there's only so much.
There's only so much, and
And it's cool, but if it can actually, like, if somebody, like,
All right, gang.
I
So
mean-
you guys just successfully captured a Schwinga for the elf.
Like 80.
A couple of you have your own Schwingas, and
Her name is Shannon.
latest rumor you have heard is about a wizard, evil wizard, being burned at the stake in East Haven,
and potential new jobs.
and a potential new job there.
I'm all for the hunt. That, and I've never seen one of these burnings before. And you
That-
seem so excited.
They don't smell great.
I don't know if I care about. I don't know if I care about going to a burning.
I
like-
definitely don't care about
smell
going
like
to the burning.
justice.
But
Well,
I care about going to the.
They're burning an evil wizard.
Yeah.
Right, justice.
Is this something you commonly do?
They should do more.
Head tilt.
They should do more. Evil wizards are plague upon society.
They are.
I can't
It's a
disagree
true
with
fact.
I'm actually going to go straight to the person, or is it like a person that told us the rumor, or is it kind of like a group that's talking about
like
it?
so you haven't heard this exact entire story from one person. It's been bits and pieces from people.
Okay. So the last one that I recognized that kind of threw a bit out about it, I'm going to go straight to like, and start like just bluntly be like, so where is this town?
East by Haven.
I'm going to look over there. Time to go.
Yeah,
You can talk to Gunther. There's that halfling that's trying to get there. He needs help. Yeah, he's out by the gate. I mean, he'll tell you right how to get there.
Let's go to Gunther.
What does he need help with? Do we know?
I don't know. You'd have to. I don't know for sure. I just know he's been looking for 3 days now to have somebody help him get there.
Oh,
Can
so
you
this is
imagine
like
being a
big
halfling
event.
trying to walk around this snow?
Sure.
Needs to go back to the Shire or wherever they're from.
Do we know how far this area is? Where
It's like
we're
an
going?
8-hour walk.
It looks like it's 15 miles about from Bryn Shander going on the east way to East Haven.
What if I should bring my
Well, we
servants?
I'd like to at least see what this halfling needs. Maybe
Yeah,
we
there
could
might
make-
be.
We're going there anyway. We can maybe make a little money.
What are your servants' names?
They're all 3 named Cameron.
No.
Cameron Dangle.
I'll think of something.
Cammy, Cameron, Ron.
Cameron Dangle, Lieutenant.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Do they got shiny new boots?
So you guys want to go talk to Gunther at the gate? Is that
Yes.
the...
Yes.
I'm on a mission. I want to know how to hear what's going
So
on.
you guys get...
I'm excited by this whole view of justice.
You get out of
Never seen
the
it.
tavern. It's kind of a nice day. It's like not blizzarding as hard. It's a little bit what would pass for sunny here. It's kind of like that. Like it's a little bit warm.
So it's nice.
It's like kind of nice. Yeah, it's like a December evening.
Does it just feel nice to me anyway?
Oh yeah, it feels perfect to
Have I put the 2 and 2 together that this is Charlie doing this?
roll your intelligence.
I love it.
Oh, a 12.
Yes.
Oh, good. Now I like Charlie
Charlie's
more.
making you feel better.
I like Charlie.
He's got the good touch.
So you guys are heading up to the gate, and you see at the gate a very robust halfling.
Tell me when.
It'd be this way.
Oh, yeah.
So he's at the gate, and he's got six axe beaks with him.
X what?
Axe beaks.
Like the bird, like the dinosaur bird things.
Yep.
What? Oh, I don't know what those are.
Oh.
Well, let me show you what
You have a
they are.
picture of beaks?
Yeah.
Beacons?
They're kind of like an ostrich.
I was
like
gonna
a
say, but with like a really like the sharp
like a
bill setup,
prehistoric.
like they're,
yeah.
Let me
It's a
find
giant
one.
bird. It's not gonna be nice.
He has 6 of them with him?
He has 6 of them. Come on, axe beak, where you at? Get your axe out here.
Is he trying to... Why does he have them with him? Is he trying to fly there?
Do they have saddles or anything?
Yep, they got saddles. They look kind of like they might just be his.
Oh.
It's not in.
It's not in there.
Do they have theme music when they run?
It's okay. I can Google it or something. It's
Yeah, they're kind of like those things from
Chocobos.
Final Fantasy.
Chocobos. Yeah.
Popos.
All I can think of is just the.
What are they
whole-
called? I can just look up.
Axe beak.
But now I'm just gonna hear that like the music that when you play the game like do 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 do.
And
Pretty
I know
old
there's a
school.
picture
I was
like
thinking
right-
about picking up one of the Legend. Maybe you guys have seen this. They have the handheld Legend of Zelda. Card.
Oh, I've been thinking about that.
$50.
Because it's like the anniversary
Googling the
edition.
D&D
already.
axe
Yeah.
I've
beak?
been thinking about
Yeah.
that because it's cool and it's portable.
Yeah.
Because it's like
not.
no, it's
Just a little guy.
it doesn't need to be nothing fancy, but
No, it
all I could
Oh,
think was
here,
like
got
it
it.
could fit in my
This?
purse.
You're Anastasia.
Axe beak.
Look at them things.
Okay.
It's got a saddle.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, it's a winter edition.
Tauntaun.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a big chicken.
It will keep you lukewarm.
Yes, exactly.
It's a big chicken.
Big chicken.
So they have a very easy time walking through the snow.
Oh, you don't fly them, you walk them.
No, they're like they're a land bird.
Do we know anything about them?
I mean, you
Are they
guys have
aggressive?
seen
Have we ever ridden them?
traders. You've never ridden.
What do we know about them? Do we know, are they stubborn? Are they crabby?
They, as far as you know, they're birds. So they could bite your face off, or they could love you.
Right.
Are they gonna?
That's the essence of birds.
Eyes are huge.
Mm-hmm. Mittens.
Are they gonna eat Slapjack? Is that the name of your horse?
I said name it Applejack.
Applejack.
So you guys see, and
you
this
said
halfling is talking to
flapjack or
everybody, but
something.
nobody's giving him the time of day. He's like, sir, 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 and they're just walking past him. But again, I would like to state the fact that he is as wide as he is tall.
Is he bigger than our friend?
Could we roll him?
He's a halfling. He's probably like 3.5 feet tall.
Yes.
3 feet tall, 3 feet wide.
So I'm 5 feet taller than him.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Yeah, he's an Anastasia height taller than him.
Can he even get on those birds?
I mean, you
guess-
see one that's got a little rope ladder down off the saddle.
I'm connected
So
the dots.
we're gonna walk
it's
up to him,
unusual.
right?
He's like, oh, hey, how, are you,
Gunther?
are you, yeah, so are you traveling to East Haven by any chance?
Yes.
I'll pay you two gold apiece if you each ride one of my axe beaks with me, and I just can't get all 6 of them there by myself.
I'm just looking at him, and then I'm looking at myself, and then I'm looking at him again.
I've got one that'll fit you. Don't worry.
Uh,
There's an extra large one around the corner.
I was gonna say, is it like
Bacon-nator.
is it like a T-Rex or what?
They're big. They're big. They can handle a Goliath. It says so.
wow.
So I mean, they stand 12.
I'm gonna
feet
test
tall.
that theory.
They're 10 feet tall. So they're
Wow.
big. They're big.
They're
I
10
mean-
feet tall.
They're 10 feet to
Holy
the top of their head. So your legs might drag on the ground a little bit. But
It'll
'Cause I'm
save
only,
us
like, 6
some
foot.
substantial amount of time.
yeah, you can get there in 3 hours with axe beaks, 7.5 without.
Plus
Okay,
2 more gold each.
So are you gonna leave your horse behind and have your servants take care
I'll have
of?
Charlie pick it up.
Charlie can't pick up a horse.
You
How
don't
do
know?
we
Have you
know?
asked
How do
Charlie?
we know?
I'm just kidding.
We don't know what the hell Charlie is.
That was out of character.
He's like looking at you guys. He's like, you know, you got some things on your shoulders, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, those are friends.
Charlie.
Pat. I'm gonna start approaching one of the expert because I'm like, I already figured it's an
You want
agreement.
to sell him?
Just stare it.
I don't. They're not mine to sell.
All right. Well, if you change your mind, give you 100 gold pieces for that little guy.
No thanks.
Yeah,
We know where there's
I'll pay
more.
you. Just you don't even have to rent them from me. You can just ride them, and I'll pay you. I will pay you to take these to East Haven with me.
Sure.
Let's do it.
I mean, do any of us require any? I mean, to ride an animal?
So
Yeah,
this
rent
is like
horses.
this is gonna be kind of like when you go out to like the Black Hills and rent horses.
Oh, like you're just kind of sitting on the
Yeah.
animal. Okay.
They kind of know what
Okay.
to do.
My animal
So this is
handling's
gonna
not
go-
that bad.
This is gonna go sideways here. So. All right.
Oh, that's a good roll for my animal handling.
Well, it is a wisdom-based skill, so in theory, the paladin and myself
We'll be
you
fine.
should be well. In theory,
Yeah, my wisdom's not bad.
Yeah. So roll me animal handling with advantage, since it's like a train.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, good, because I just rolled a 1.
well, with
Oh, nat 20.
yeah,
you
I
rolled
rolled
a
a nat.
shit.
I rolled a nat
12.
20 as well.
Nice.
20.
I'm unsure about this thing, but
As you said, with advantage.
Anything
get
under
it?
10? Anything under 10?
No.
All right, you're fine. So you're riding 2 of them.
Like a champion. Am I doing it like?
how is it-
Have you
Oh,
ever
like a
seen
show
that
pony.
thing where like
it look
Jean Claude Van Damme is standing on top of
Like
the
on
two
a Olympic-
semis?
on Olympic
Is that what I'm doing?
Yes.
So you want to do them side by side, or do you want one on top
How
of
is
the
it-
other one? and
How
then
is it
you ride
happening?
No, it's more like
Well,
it's gonna.
riding an
I was
axe beat,
thinking-
and then an axe beat riding an axe beat.
No, yeah, no, I'm no,
man,
no,
style.
yeah,
I was
I'm
gonna
doing.
say,
It's like
if-
water skiing except
like-
with
like
axe
lip
beaks.
So are you standing or are you
Yeah.
splitting?
like lip designers, the white trained horses, specially trained. They're
I don't
trained.
know
They can
what
be.
kind of fancy world you come from over here. But
They're like fancy French horses
yeah.
or something.
Oh, jeez, I wonder
But they're-
why I wasn't familiar with it. I guess.
Listen,
Mark, do you remember when you and I used to wax philosophically about the French horses?
let me just make my athletics check. 20.
You are standing on them?
Hell yeah.
So your journey
So
to
you're
East
super tall.
Haven
You're
is
taller than you
uneventful.
were before.
yeah,
I
Okay,
rolled
what?
very
Jeez.
good for you guys.
Which
so
is that?
it's like a sailboat
your-
going
your
down the
journey
road.
to East Haven is uneventful.
Okay, that's good.
Upon arriving to East Haven,
Is anybody
Gunther
giving us
requests that you take the axe beaks to his stable. You get there and he runs a business. He rents them out.
So we're in East Haven now?
You guys are in East Haven. So walking into East Haven is like stepping into Icewind Dale's Pass. The place is a living example of the boomtown way of life that gripped all of 10 towns centuries ago. In the generations since, as other towns have settled into a predictable pattern of existence, East Haven has continued to grow and reinvent itself. After Eastway was paved, East Haven evolved into a frontier trader's paradise. So it's like the Wild West out here.
Wild West, and it's a bustling, busy little place, considering most of the little dead towns we've been. Well, not dead towns, but almost.
Cleric, if you want to roll history on East Haven, you can fill them in a little bit more.
19, 20. I got a 20.
So East Haven's founders were thieves
Nice.
from the Duchy of Cape Velen on a peninsula to the far south. They refused to kowtow to a powerful thieves guild and were driven out. To this day, East Haven honors its shady founders by declaring pickpocketing legal within the town limits, which explains the "watch my pouch" that you hear everywhere.
Sounds like wise words, probably spoken on
Their town motto is also "watch thy pouch."
So it's illegal to pickpocket.
No.
Legal.
Legal to pickpocket.
Yes.
So upon entering into this town, do we see a lot of hustle and bustle, a lot of people out?
Yeah, it's for for being in Icewind Dale, it's a pretty
Yeah, I think
busy
I'm gonna call
town.
for them.
You also note in the town center a large pile of wood around a stake, but there's nobody tied to it currently.
Well, I think we got here just in time to get some good seats.
Well, they haven't burned any wizards yet.
No, we got here. We got time to kill.
So how would I be able to send like a note to somebody or a message? Is there a way?
Who do you want to send a message to?
I have three servants on retainer. I need some of them back here to guard our things. I'm not kidding you.
You could ask Gunther to deliver a message back to...
Is he going back?
He runs back and forth, yeah, but he's only taking 2 this time.
Oh,
If he can deliver a message,
I suppose if any of those adventurers had them.
I can deliver a message.
so I'm going to write it.
Gonna cost 10 silver?
Sure.
15.
No, 10. Agreed.
All right.
has he paid us in our gold yet?
He has.
Oh, I'm going to add.
Well, are any of you testing the gold to make sure that it's...
I wouldn't be able
Right.
to believe it, but
Is it gold? Or is it shenanigans?
Does it bend or does it not?
You want me to try to bend a gold piece? Because I might be able to do that even if it's a regular gold piece.
yep.
Roll your strength. Let's see.
We're just gonna break.
Hold on, let me just
Well,
add
it's
my
like
gold
is a
here.
really soft
Well, I
metal.
mean, who knows if
and
this
even
is
if
even
it's
gold. It could be nonsense.
Roll my strength, he says. 15.
It doesn't bend.
Okay.
It's very hard metal.
I'll detect magic on it.
Yeah, it lights up.
Yeah, it's not real.
What is it?
It's not. He's done something to it, but it's not actual gold. Am I able to determine what it actually is?
You think it's steel.
That he did some kind of glower or something on, yeah. Well, with this information, I will accost him and demand our
He
actual
immediately, he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. That was my mistake. I sometimes get my pouches mixed up. Here you go." And he's going to give you actual gold.
Okay.
And how much was it?
You each got 1 gold.
2. It was 2.
All right, 2.
And he was writing 2 of them, so that's 4 for him.
Well, we'll go 1.5. 2.5. Okay, 4. He's big.
Just make the trip and do the thing with the message, and we'll say that we're even.
Deal.
Oh, thank you.
I keep my hand out. And I start baring my teeth if he takes too long.
Put your gold in your hand.
I mean, I already added our gold as the mule. Do you want to be keeping your own?
I was just making sure he was going to pay us.
Oh, okay.
Because I was
I'll
like, so
scratch ya.
Eagle's like, oh, no. No.
So I want to summon
You shall
two out of 3 of my retained helpers.
Which two?
The first and the third.
What are their names?
I don't know yet.
Cameron and Ron.
I can't figure it out yet. I have to
It could
think
be
about
Ed, Ed,
it.
and Eddie.
So,
I'm not as
um,
good with names as you are.
The stable is actually relatively close to the town hall here, where a crowd has begun to gather.
Do you want me to name your?
Yes.
It is apparent the public execution of Zan, a human wizard, who, despite efforts to disguise himself, was recognized and arrested for crimes he has inflicted upon Dale folk. He has been bound to a stake and is gagged. Members of the militia use torches to light the straw tucked around his feet. Fanned by the wind, the fire catches quickly. Zan does not struggle or scream as he is quickly engulfed in flames. Bundled up spectators move closer to the human bonfire, eager to feel its warmth.
What was he wearing?
Just regular old wizard's gown.
No
Robes.
particular colors. or
No,
anything like
brownish,
Okay.
a little poop colored.
that? So he is currently engulfed in flames.
He's currently engulfed in flames.
Are we hearing the righteous screaming?
And he's not screaming, squirming. He's taking it like a champ.
Am I able to get close enough to see? Is he suffering the effects of what I would expect a person who's on fire?
Yes, you
to
can see his eyeballs melting down his cheeks.
but he's making no noise.
No noise.
whatsoever. Well,
While this is happening,
This guy looks horrified. Didn't connect the dots of what this meant. Ears back on what in the heck is wrong with these
a man in full armor bumps into you guys and asks, "Oh, where are you? You're not from here. Where are you guys from?"
I like that.
we came from Bryn Shander with what's the halfling's name?
Gunther.
We helped Gunther with his axe beaks, and we're here to see if there was any work.
That little shit give you real gold?
He did eventually, yes.
Oh, did he keep his fingers?
Yes, he did this time.
Yeah, he's only got 7 left.
Yeah.
Which two are you sending for?
These two.
So during your exchange, you hear another man walk up to him and say, Captain. He doesn't seem to mind. He's like, I mean, he's not coming out of this, so.
We named the retainers.
Ooh, what are their names?
Quentin, Luna, and Larry. So Luna and Larry are the ones we're sending for.
Larry.
I like Larry, yeah. Larry.
It should have been Jerry Kramer, and George. Because then you could have sent Kramer and all sorts of wacky
You
mess.
could have sent him on the.
So he's
Larry's
gonna
gonna be
kind
the
of
Kramer.
look you guys up and down a little bit and go, I don't suppose you'd be up for a job, would you?
We're here to meet with someone who may give us a job.
What kind of job?
Starts with a C. It's a coastal job. 4 fishers went missing on Loch Dinenshire a 10-day ago. The coastline is hard to sail along because of the ice flows, but savvy anglers prefer that area. There are few competing fishers from the other lake towns there. We need someone to scout the coastline and search for them.
Scout the coastline.
Yep.
So don't actually get out into the sea. Just
You can walk it. It's not an easy trek, but
is it partially frozen?
yes.
Okay. So basically a search party.
Yes. We can also borrow you a boat.
Oh.
You want to go?
And what is our compensation?
This one looks like a sailor. He's looking at you.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I was on a boat once.
That's all the experience you need. Perfect.
I was on a boat more than once.
What's our compensation?
I am not authorized to give one currently. However, I did confiscate these 2 items from Zan that might be of interest to you. A spell scroll of Fireball in a copper tube, in a gray bag.
In a gray bag.
Can we, do you have detect magic or something? Do you want to see what that bag is?
I'll give you both if you find these.
I'm going to assume that the bag is magical, and it's either a bag of holding and or of devouring, but that is meta. That is just Jake
Exactly.
knowing it. I could cast detect magic. I got another.
That's what I'm thinking.
Right.
It's a bio
What?
and MIDI. Well, there's people on the.
Oh, okay. If I do detect magic, I have only one more spell.
Oh, maybe not.
Probably. Cool it.
That's why I thought. I mean, I had to detect magic on the gold.
That's fair.
They're for sure magic too. Captain says.
Well, I guess
Insight check.
Chuck it.
everybody or just
Arlag is my name, by the way.
Arlag. 13.
Yeah, you believe him.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, you believe her.
well
Her?
Belieber.
this the wizard who continues to burn.
Head
is
tilt.
he completely engulfed now?
Yeah, he's
once again no
There's
noise.
no noise. Just looks like a puddle of bones now. A puddle of bones. Yes.
Are the skeleton are the bones
I mean,
moving
is-
at all?
Nope. He gone.
That would be very bad.
Well, that's what I was a little worried of. What crimes was this wizard? What did he do?
Oh, murder, theft, with a big R, robbery.
Rumspriga. That's not really a crime.
It can be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we could. Does anybody have an issue with going to the coast and wandering up the coast? Does anybody want the boat? You can be on the boat. Look at me. I'm on a boat.
I mean, how hard it would be to walk along the coast. That's the thing.
Boats and hoes.
Boats and hoes.
You
How
know what they
big is
say
the
about
boat?
boats and hoes.
How big is the boat? Would it fit all of us or no?
Oh yeah.
Then our group would be named Prestige.
It's a single mast boat, so it's a robust ship.
So
Much
how?
like-
No, it's not a
Gunther.
ship. It's
What skill do you need to ride a boat?
I mean, we can provide a driver for you, a captain.
Yes, that would be good.
I don't know.
If you want to get in.
I've never
Well, I
been
don't know
on
if I
one.
want to go out into the sea necessarily when we should.
It's just a lake.
Do we?
Okay,
That's like
so I-
70% frozen over.
When somebody disappeared, right?
But did
Oh, so
they
then I'd be
disappear
good.
in the lake or
Okay.
on the coast? We don't know.
They call it the coast.
We don't know for sure. Their boat never came back, so they were all disappeared.
So we could check the shore first
Disappear.
Yeah.
and then boat it up.
Good thing we have a ranger who can track.
Yeah, you can track.
I was never nervous at first that it was going to be like sand and normal water. Like, oh, she's not going to be thrilled. But no, it's still around now. She's game.
Okay, let's
Good.
do that then.
Frozen Lake. Let's check this. Let's check it out.
Are we footing it or boating it first?
Footing it.
Hoofing. Or pawn.
We're going to do
Alright,
that
so-
first.
Pawn's more accurate.
Same conditions as before when you tried to venture off the road. Nipple deep snow. You guys are up to your necks. You're prancing around on top of it like it ain't no thing.
Bloop, 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 bloop,
Are the
bloop.
docks still open?
So the docks are open, and there are thermal vents inside the bay area. So that is all liquid water,
Okay.
like out into the bulk of the lake.
Guys, should we get a boat?
Sounds like it.
Well, yeah, because it. Yeah.
Well, the axe beaks could also trek on top of the snow.
Yeah, it's either
You could rent axe beaks from Gunther. That is an option.
I have to rent 2 X peaks.
I technically don't need one.
We'll
That's
give you
fair.
a sleigh.
I mean,
Well,
I feel like maybe Xbix is a better idea, even though it's not free.
How much is it to rent an axe beak?
65 silver pieces.
That's too many.
It's a number.
I think we should just
Tell
Get
them we're
on
gonna
a
borrow
boat.
those ones that we brought.
bitch.
Boat bitch. Gonna boat it up.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Boat? Not boat.
Well,
I want to check out around the shore first.
Should we split up?
No,
Oh.
there's just
Because you
four of
guys,
us.
while you guys are making boat decisions,
You were sneaking around out.
yeah,
Okay.
You
So we
snuck
don't- we
you
don't
snuck
understand
out?
I snuck out on my little pads.
All right.
I'm not going terribly far, but I just want to see
where you
what.
sneaking to.
Okay, so if we're facing the bay, I want to check out like the left side closest to where we're at. Like, I'm gonna keep everything in sight, but I just want to see if there's any.
You're going out over the bay?
Yeah, I want to see if there's bagels.
Yeah, 'cause
So over in that area is the White
Can't
Lady
believe you
Inn,
knew
and
that
it
was
is
the
riddled
joke I
with
was going
tracks
for.
of people going down to the water to fish, and
Okay, so that's pretty normal looking.
no drag marks, no blood, nothing that tingles your kitty
Bagels?
senses.
All right, I'm gonna start heading back to the other side. Kind of slow down to see if they've finished deciding if they're gonna check out
I know.
boats or
Did we
not.
decide on the boat?
Yeah, I think so.
bird that flies over the sea is a seagull.
Yeah.
See, all of these towns are only, are only like
I didn't know
three-quarters
you
of a
didn't know.
mile wide.
Sorry.
They're not very
They're
big
not
at
real
all.
big, yeah.
No.
I had no idea.
We got her.
I thought you just made up bagel.
No.
So,
I made a
Captain
cheese ball.
Now you know.
Argith is
Yeah.
going to
In
captain the
knowledge
ship.
power.
Oh, okay.
Oh god.
Argith is a large half-orc woman.
Wait, who is?
Ooh.
Argith is going to captain the ship for you.
Half orc woman
Like
named
me some
Argith.
beefcake.
Yep. She carries a battle axe and a hand axe.
I'm gonna show her my great axe.
Is that at the flex you think it is?
What does that even mean?
Well, I mean, for me, the great axe probably looks like a hand axe.
Like, I got one too.
Much of Lac Denishir is covered with ice. Only the hardiest anglers venture out to fish. Which direction would you like Captain to go?
Oh, Captain, my
Do it
captain.
right now.
We've got east or west. It's
East.
we're gonna go along the coastline, right?
East.
East?
Where do we start?
Well, we're somewhere over here.
So let's cover the longer side first.
East.
So are we gonna do some? Everybody gonna look in directions for things?
Yes.
So you guys get 20 minutes in.
It's sniff.
Spread out.
Town's kind of out of sight now. Like you can still kind of see a little bit of it. Roll me perceptions or investigates. Either or.
Ooh, I got a 3 on my perception.
I got an 8 total.
I got-
18 on perception.
I got a 5, but I
Snappy,
rolled a 1, so I
snappy.
assume I got nothing.
At the front of the boat. Sniff, sniff, sniff.
So Kitty Cat catches the whiff of something.
That could be bad.
Catches a whiff of something.
Death?
Bagels.
It smells like a bunch of people. However, upon further peering into the depths of the ice flows, you see a rowboat bobbing in the ice flows kind of eerily.
Just kind of there.
It's right along where the ice shelf of water kind of breaks apart into ice flows. And it's a big rowboat, like it would hold 7 or 8 people.
A good chunk of a crew.
Can we see in it?
It looks empty, but it's bobbing kind of helplessly in the ice.
Can we get up beside it?
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Yeah, you want to tell Captain?
Yep, I'm gonna.
Yeah, so the
Tell
rowboat bobs
Beefcake.
untethered in the water amid some small ice flows, not far from the 80-foot high cliffs that abut the shoreline. So it's there's not a lot of ice.
Is it the Cliffs of Insanity?
That's all.
The mouths of 4 caves dot the snowy cliffside. One of the caves is at water level, and the others are elevated 20 to 30 feet above the frozen lake. The wind tearing through these icy caves sounds like moaning.
Is Is there anything in the boat?
The boat contains a few fishing rods, some tackle, some empty bottles, and while you're inspecting the boat, Kitty Cat notices some footprints heading towards the caves on the ice.
But there's no people on the boat.
There's no people on the boat.
Okay. Can we tie that boat to our boat?
Yes.
Are we gonna tell the captain to just stay put?
Captain stays in the boat, right?
That's true. Because I'm gonna go start following those tracks right away. Tell you guys right up, pointing out the tracks and
So
Jumping off the boat
Captain's
to the
going to
ice.
ask you guys to go put a couple hooks in the snow, in the ice, so he can stay right here.
Okay.
Sure.
I thought it was
I'll
she.
do it.
Or she.
I
Sorry.
was like, she's a beefy orc.
Want to help me do it?
Oh my.
So you guys hop off the boat. Captain hops off the boat.
Wait.
Oh, captain, my captain.
What's the captain doing?
Well, I'm coming with you. These are my people, so.
Oh,
Okay.
Dedication.
Thought you wanted to stay on the boat.
So, while you guys are assuming following the footprints,
Oh yeah,
Follow you.
right after.
from behind you, 2 harpies fly overhead. And they go into one of the upper caves.
oh, there's an upper cave too.
There's 3 of them.
There's
'Cause
4
one,
total, but there's one that's at.
One's level with
Water.
us, and there's 3 above. My
So
first
we
reaction
duck?
seeing the harpies is grabbing my longbow, but then watching them, it's like,
They really don't pay any attention to you.
they got something fun.
So the
back
closer
home.
you guys get, the more moany the caves sound. They kind of sound like a human moaning in the wind. Not in a sexual way either, like a painful way.
Not a fun time,
Like
a
a-
bad time.
Like a.
No good touch.
Yep,
That sounds like a boat.
a little bit of a foghorn. feel.
I don't think that's
I don't know. I'm a Goliath. I don't.
that's why I was trying to help you with this journey.
Is it still lagging?
Trying to have you become real.
That's it's gonna be hard to do.
All right. Pondering, like, as soon as the dots connect in my head that actually sounds more human, I'm going to actually start running towards the cave. Like,
Anybody
nope,
else
there's
running with Kitty
there's
Cat?
Yep, there's predators. There's I'm off to the races. I
Beautiful.
figure they're going to see me. It'll be fine. They can follow.
I mean, I'd speed walk, probably, like, speed up. Probably not
I mean,
run.
there's no penalty to run. You're not in
ice.
combat or anything.
I mean, I'll go. My speed is 30. Wait, that's my walk speed.
So it's double, right? 60.
I
We
am
want to continue to go
running.
into the cave where the sound is coming from. That's correct.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
unless the tracks stop
Deviate,
somewhere
right.
else.
Do they,
The tracks go into that lower cave.
All right. So
do they look like dragging tracks?
No, they
or are
look
they more
like
like footsteps?
People walking. Yep.
Okay, so they might have one of those, I got cold, and hey, look, shelter.
But there was nothing in the rowboat. The rowboat wasn't leaking. The rowboat
Yeah,
wasn't- okay.
it's unclear why they would have abandoned it.
Well,
That's
harpies are probably a indicator. I suppose. Do we have a marching order to go into the cave? Is it wide enough to go in two?
Oh yeah, it's 35 feet across.
it's a big one.
It's a big one.
So, I mean, when we get inside the mouth of the cave, can we tell that it's going to be dark in there?
Yeah,
So we need light.
it's dark and slippy.
I'm able to cast the light cantrip,
Okay.
so we'll have some light. Some. And the tabaxi doesn't need, and the tiefling doesn't need.
Yeah,
So it's just you and I.
that's fine. I'll protect you.
Thank you.
I'll head in first because I'm just focused on it now. 'Cause follow the tracks
Are
going
you a
in.
ranged ranger or a two?
Duel. Yep. So I'm pulling out my short swords and going in first
I'll follow you.
as you guys set up your light.
I'll follow you. Then you guys can go together.
So you guys
Yours up, all popped
heading
up.
into the cave.
Yep.
So you get, we'll say 75 feet in, and you are met with a 10-foot waterfall. It's frozen.
Oh, so pretty.
It's pretty.
Is there anything behind it?
So the waterfall goes from cave wall to cave wall, and then it's a shelf up. Looks climbable.
Oh, there's no other way around, just that.
But there's nothing behind the waterfall on our level.
Nothing you can see.
Nothing you see. So even if we go up to the waterfall and look around it, there's nothing.
Yeah, it's an ice sheet in front
It
of
looks
you.
climbable. is what
Yes.
you're saying.
How high up is it?
10 feet.
Okay.
Oh, so
I'm
I
gonna
can
s-
just reach up there and pull myself up.
And here I was gonna climb all fast. All sneaky
Okay, this is what I've decided what we're gonna
Watch the
do.
cat.
No, well, I mean, I can throw you guys if you want me to,
Well, I was just because they throw me up.
but
I'll
I
tie
can
it
just,
off.
I can probably just reach up there, and you guys, if you really wanted to, you could just climb up.
Can
Magnus.
you give me a strength check? DC 15.
18.
All right.
Yeah,
no
that's a
problem.
good idea.
So are they climbing up me to get up there?
Magnus rope.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Or I can just give them a boost.
There's your Cliffs of Insanity moment.
Cliffs of Insanity. That's
So
right.
you can
Yeah.
continue on the river or whatever you want to call it in the cave here, or off to your right is it's like a 3-foot step up, and then it looks like a cavern that goes off to the right.
Do we hear where the noise is coming from?
It's moaning and howling from all directions.
I
The
say
entire time when we get up to the top of the waterfall, is there like any new tracks? Is there any kind of proof of anything?
So
since
this
it's
is like ice, so there's not.
There's nothing showing that it's
nothing really
really,
to-
been dragged. Nothing marring because it's just chunks of ice everywhere. Okay.
I'd
But
say
if you
we
would
check
like to
out
go
step
into the
up.
cave part, it's frosty, and you could roll your.
Is it a step up thing?
It's 3 feet up, yeah. So I mean, it's
Yeah, let's do that one.
so.
Perception?
Yep.
Everybody?
22.
There are people tracks here. We'll go down into the cave.
Okay. Let our people up. We found their tracks again.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you can track, we can continue to follow.
And away we go.
So let's see here.
So now as the
So
moaning...
this goes up relatively steep. It's not like it doesn't require any difficult checks or anything like that.
Oh,
but
but
it's
it's
a
just-
pretty steady increase in elevation.
Okay.
There's some like fissures in the ceiling of this part where it's letting light in a little bit, so you can kind of see without help. One thing that catches your eye when you get into what would appear to be like a cavern area, like a large open area, there is a frost giant skeleton sitting against the wall that's being illuminated by one of these fissures in the ceiling.
That's comforting.
No. I will go investigate the frost giant.
So when you start walking up to it, it begins to stand.
Yeah, that's what I
Roll some initiatives.
Oh no.
Oh, snap.
Oh my god.
Frost Giant goes on 15.
19.
21.
So who's gonna write it down? Are you doing it, Mark? Do you want me to do it? Write down who goes first.
I can write it down here. So
I got 19. Anybody has higher?
21.
So 21. Who's
Wh-
first?
who's first?
Sky's first.
21.
Sky is first
Unless
at
anybody
21. Then who?
Then it's Sonia at 19.
So it's a skeletal form?
And then
And it is wielding 2 great axes.
and then the FG is next.
Yep.
Okay, what'd you get?
An 8.
So then it's Magnus, and then it is Ander. Sky is first.
Yep.
So it goes, just in case you want to know, it goes Sky, Sonya, the Frost Giant, Magnus, Ander.
Oh, so it's in a line.
Right.
All right.
All right,
let's see.
Sky,
How far away is it?
15 feet.
Oh Lord, it's right for working. Okay.
So this cavern's like 30 by 40 feet, and then it's like 50 feet high.
Do we need a map, or how do you do it?
So this is all like you won't ever be out of range of anything here.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna kind of go Cthulhu style, where
Gotcha.
I'm assuming if you're doing it, you're close enough to be able to do
staying in
it.
combat. They're staying. Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, right away as my bonus action, I'm gonna do Hunter's Mark, which has a range of 90 feet. It's verbal. It's my bonus action. You choose a creature you see within sight and mythically mark it as your quarry. Until the spell ends, you deal extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. And I have advantage on wisdom, perception, and survival checks. If the target drops to 0, well, that won't matter. There's
Yeah.
only one. So, doing Hunter's Mark, and I am going to go. Gonna try to go the size and mostly go at it. It's skeletal, so that really won't matter. I was gonna say I want to go for this. It's Achilles.
Go for
it.
it.
Doesn't really have
Yeah.
Achilles, so I'm
So
just
it
gonna
also-
go for.
So it's got tatters of armor hanging off of it too. It's it looks like it's been here for a while.
Okay. So, but for the most part, I'm gonna go to the right side of it and mostly
Okay.
try to still go for that leg, I suppose, because that's
Okay.
probably the first thing I can actually reach. Which I need to double check.
How tall is it, you said?
It is.
We get 2 actions, right? Yeah, 'cause that was a bonus. So that
Let me
means
hang on one second here.
This is only the skeleton.
Well,
16 feet tall.
okay.
Oh, so not that
So
tall.
gotta
So it's
swing
not
from my
super tall.
first. So I got a 19.
That will hit.
All right. For 13 damage.
Nice.
So
I
Gonna
didn't
keep-
like that.
gonna keep trying try
So
dashing around.
it
and-
is going to drop down to one knee. When it does that, you notice that leg is frozen in a block of ice.
Oh, so it's really not going anywhere. But now it's just on our getting closer to our level-ish.
Mm-hmm.
You can call it that. Do we only have 1 action, or is it 2 still? At this low.
Yep, it's 1 at this
Okay,
level.
so
still.
that was. I
I know,
darted
we're
in
at
and
baby levels right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to remember. I'm like,
All
wait
right,
a minute.
Sonya, go paladin its ass.
I think I'll Sacred Flame it.
Run up there and fight it.
Smack in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you can make so.
You got 18 AC.
Just do it.
Go get it.
Fine, change.
Divine Smite its ass.
if you wanted to use Divine Smite,
You don't need to, but
well, you never know. We don't know what this thing is.
Then
That's a good hit for level 2 there. Sky.
13 points.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Would it be considered a monster? It's not a monstrosity, is it?
No.
Okay. I gotta remember that I have favored.
you don't see the
enemy.
description for the Divine Smite. What does it do?
Probably should have picked that, but
you don't need to do it.
I
You
didn't
can
know
just
what
do
to
an
pick.
attack. I mean, if we get in trouble, you can do Divine Smite.
Let's do
It
a.
just uses a spell slot and it adds 2d6 radiant damage when you hit. You don't even have to. You can wait until you hit to pick to do it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna then
Attack.
use my sword.
Yeah.
Shall
Chop
we
its
do it?
balls.
Oh Lord!
So one leg is
It's got
stuck.
balls.
It appears to be stuck.
So should I- I'm gonna go
stuck
for the-
and it's down on one knee.
I'm gonna go for the other leg then.
Okay.
I have a great weapon.
10.
If I roll a 1 or a 2 on my damage, we don't.
10?
Yeah.
Miss.
Which one was the bonus action? Mark, remember one of the things that we picked was a bonus action.
Oh.
And it doesn't show here, I don't think.
It's gonna get to go.
The thing will say, like, I would say like a BA
Okay, here BA somewhere. Shield of Faith. And okay, but I only have 2, so
So it's it's not prone, but because it's down on one knee, you do get advantage. So you can roll that again too.
okay, that's better.
Key
20
cap.
What
That
can I say?
22.
dirty
You're
20 or
welcome.
natural 20?
Dirty. So the
That will hit barely.
okay, 1d 1d8 plus 3. It's going to be slashing.
Hit it.
Well, it's gonna hit
6
whoever first.
slashing.
That's gonna
Ouchie.
hurt.
It's Angie.
Good.
Yeah, it's not happy.
All right, so Frost Giant's going to get up onto its second leg,
I'm
and it's
puffing
going to
up.
take its axe and it's going to swing it back at the block of ice, and it's going to hit it hard and crack that ice. Doesn't come loose, but
It's working on it.
it's working on it.
I puff up, look bigger.
Oh, Magnus. he
BA in it?
he pulls out his great axe. Lets out a nice healthy roar.
Nice healthy.
Chops at it.
Where's
with
Charlie?
Captain goes on 1.
Oh, Captain's in there. Okay. Let's see. That is a 10 to hit.
That's a miss.
Action surge.
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
That is a 25 to hit.
That'll get him.
Gotta impress that
That
captain.
is 10 damage from the great axe.
Yucky. Is a great axe bludgeoning?
No, I think a great axe is slashing.
Slashing.
All right. Good Sir Cleric.
I'm just gonna back up, move away, and hit it with Sacred Flame.
All right.
So, target must succeed a dexterity saving throw. So I guess I don't even need to do anything.
I rolled a nat 20 on its dex.
So that would do it.
That's a good roll for him.
Yep. Flame-like radiance depends on the creature that you can see within range. Oh, that's another automatic hit. That's a good one.
So it rolled a natural 20 for a 19.
Yep. So it will most assuredly take no damage whatsoever.
Sky. Nope, Captain. Sorry,
I
Captain.
was gonna say.
Is it
He's
just
going
a
to go
skeleton of a
charge
giant?
in there with... What?
Is it a giant or is it his skeleton?
It's
That's-
both.
It's a giant skeleton.
I wonder if it's undead. It's not undead.
So the
Oh,
captain...
it definitely is.
Captain's going to pull that great
have
axe
turn on
or that axe back,
Huh?
and as she's
don't-
running,
you
she
don't have turn
slips
on
on the
dead.
ice and falls
Well,
right on her
it
face
plus
and
1d8
slides
against
into
undead
the feet
or
of the giant.
fiends, so this gets another
Oh.
d8 from undead.
She rolled a 1.
Oh. I mean, at least she didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Woo.
if you hit it,
All right,
you
Sky,
use
you're
that.
up.
All right.
You don't have to choose that.
Which
until-
foot is it?
Hit
Did
it,
it swing
yeah.
at? Was it the side? Because
So it's
I
the
was on the
left-
right.
It's its left leg is what's in the ice.
Okay, so I'm still not on the side that is swinging at right now.
Correct. Yeah.
But that's not gonna take long for it to change its mind.
It does
'cause-
have a great axe in each hand.
Well, I'm gonna try to move a little bit behind it more. Now that it's swinging to make it harder to when it does, and I'm all puffed up because I'm like I'm on this, I'm ready, and I'm gonna go for yeah.
Divine Smite would be awesome against this thing, probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm
'Cause
thinking. It's
undead,
undead.
isn't it?
I'm all
looks
puffed up.
undead,
I'm
doesn't it?
excited. Eyes are huge.
So you
Moving
get-
behind it
if
as
you
I
hit, you get
swing
your
again
thing
for
plus 3d8s.
the leg that I've been going for. So,
Yep.
and I've got Hunter's Mark, which
Which is probably better than any spell.
oh
Yeah, I think so.
numbers 23 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, so with my short sword, I am going to do. Let's see. Numbers.
You're
8 damage?
About the divine smite.
No, I'm giggling about the fact that I get to fight this giant thing.
And pretty much do it
It doesn't like.
more of a high pitched call. I wouldn't say a roar because I don't. Yeah, I'm making noise and
Trying to get its
trying to be
attention.
a distraction so the
All
others
right.
can keep moving
Sanja.
and go.
One sword again.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
do it.
one leg is add the leg that's
Its left leg is frozen in a block of ice that it has now hit with the great axe and has cracked.
So it's Trying to
Yeah.
get itself out.
Yes, I would like to hurt his other leg.
Yeah, the same leg that Sky is attacking.
Yeah. So with a lawn sword. Oh, nice. 19 and 5, 24.
Yep, that'll hit.
So I will also like to do my Divine Smite, which will add 2d8s extra radiant damage, and this thing is undead, I would presume.
It is
Looks undead. It gets another 1d8, so 3d8s.
So do 4. You're just doing 4d8 plus.
That's right. So 4d8 plus 1.
For
1
her
is plus
divine
3. Yeah.
smite.
Well, the Divine Smite adds 3d8,
Yeah.
and the sword itself
Oh,
is
yeah,
1.
yeah, that's good. Did you already
Does it
hit?
need one
Yeah,
more?
she
Yeah.
hit.
Awesome.
Yeah, she fucked him.
All 4 of them d8s if you got them.
Fucked him.
Okay. So 8,
Oh God!
10, 12, 17, and
Plus
3, 20.
20 damage.
And
Level 2.
some of it
Yeah.
is radiant. Like most of it is radiant.
Well, she did divine smite, so
Yeah.
that's your
Yeah.
class feature. That's awesome. You
Yeah.
can do that once just.
I
Did
don't-
not
I don't
enjoy
know,
that at all.
Actually,
It drops
doesn't say
down.
anything here.
Does it like
is this
clatter?
just
Does it
luck or
keep
this
its
can do it?
form?
It keeps its form.
Or
It,
you
it
can-
falls, but
you-
it's
it
still.
takes
a
spell
It's
slot
not
to do
dead.
that.
Okay, so I have one
Okay.
more.
But it drops but down to its knee again.
Okay, I can do it one more time then.
It's not gonna
So
care.
what's with the leg?
It's still
Attached to him?
alive, quote unquote.
Yeah, you fucked him. He's down.
He's back on both knees.
So,
So dropped him, but he's still
Moving.
alive.
he's going to get up,
Alive.
and then he's going to take a swing at his block of ice again and shatter it. So his leg is now free.
So he has one leg and one. He's on the leg, but
he's freed. He only had one leg that was.
he
stuck
has.
in
But
ice.
the other one is hurt, right? He's on the knee.
Well, he used one of his combat actions to get up and the other one to attack the ice block.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. I'm gonna chop his
We'll
skeleton
get.
dick.
We'll get.
Just kidding. I'm
It's
gonna
weird.
hit.
He does have
That's
Is that a
like
called
good.
shot?
No, I'm
good
just
plan.
gonna attack the leg again because it's right there. God, come on. 12.
hit.
Oh, Nelly. I rolled a 5.
That's yucky.
All right, let's see. Oh, we re-roll
re-roll
that.
Roll that nonsense. Oh,
Okay.
There we go.
15 damage.
And that's slashing too.
That's
Slashing.
sexy.
It is not like in any of this business.
That's fine.
But now it can move.
Priest.
It's okay. We'll,
Cleric, I guess.
Priest.
Padre.
I guess I will try to do Sacred Flame again. So another dexterity.
Roll a 1.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Flame his ass.
Flame is taint.
Hey,
Grab his dick and twist.
a mighty 2 points of damage.
Yeah, but you're starting him on fire.
That's right. Just
He's
his
a-
taint though.
He's a front. Well, that's something you don't want on fire.
Grab his dick and twist. All right, Captain's gonna get up,
Yeah, do it.
take an axe at it,
Do it.
and slip and fall back down.
Oops. Oh God. Sorry.
I thought you
Again.
said this was their people.
Back-to-back ones.
Nice. Well, one of them was.
Captain is not enjoying the ice.
That's how it be.
should have stayed on the ship.
Yeah, she's a boat.
Yeah.
I told her
Bitch.
to stay in the-
Ain't got no land.
Sky.
Ain't got no land legs.
it out loud.
Okay, so now it's free and it's standing. I'm zipping to the other side. I'm just gonna keep trying to move because
Confuse it a little bit.
a little bit that,
Yeah.
and if it hits, that's gonna
Dip,
suck.
duck.
Dodge.
If I can dodge a wrench, it'll be fine. Because I'm gonna swing for its other leg now. It's like that looks pristine. Hopefully not anymore. Yeah, 21 to hit.
Yep, that'll do.
So,
Leg.
like, ha ha ha. Oh, that's pretty good. 10 damage.
Nice. It's not down, but it doesn't like you.
Are you like an extra hulked out
Yeah.
taxi?
Mine was
I'm
radiant
going to
damage,
do the
too.
same thing.
Okay.
So I'm going to attack with my long sword.
Not your short one.
I
Not the
am
short-
a
not a short
determined
one.
hunter.
Oh, okay.
Because that's
14?
It's good.
That'll hit.
And I will do Divine Smite one more time. That will use up my spell slots.
It's got some stuff where it's like hyper focused. And I'm like, you know what? That really works well with a cat.
Oh, that one was bad. Actually, no, not bad. 14, 20.
20 again.
And most of it is
Radiant.
radiant.
Did you do that smite again?
Yeah.
I can do it twice. Well, I have spell
Twice in
slots.
one day?
She has two.
slots.
It takes up a spell slot. Yeah.
Now I
Nice.
can't anymore,
Damn.
That's okay.
but
Did it.
I have
Did it.
cantrips.
So it is Angie. So meta, you guys are 1 hit point shy of killing it.
Nice.
Sure.
It is now going
It's
to
going to
attack
attack me.
you.
That's fair.
Here it comes.
Can I move away or no after my thing?
No,
It can reach you anywhere in here if you want to run away.
because it can move.
Like, never mind. I'll just try to duck.
No, you'll take it.
Yeah, you gotta get AC.
27.
Oh, that hits.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Ooh.
Okay.
So it's swinging one of its big ol' big dick axes.
It's the same size as my axe.
Let's continue.
No, its axes are bigger.
I don't know about that.
I do, because it's a giant. It's twice as big as you.
Yeah.
In fact, its axes might be as big as you are.
That's fine.
Agnes, you can take its axes when we're done with it.
15 damage.
That's pretty good.
It's going to swing the other great axe.
Oh, it's not done?
Ooh, it's gonna try to hit you again.
Yeah, this might not be so good.
11.
That does not hit.
11 doesn't hit, no.
It's got a +9, and it got an 11.
Wow.
So 15 you said, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oof,
Yeah. I have Spare the Dying,
You
too.
took one heck
Well,
of a hit. Well, it'll help
You don't even.
pass
Yeah, but you
out.
can't cast it on yourself if you're down.
Better run down.
Yeah, I know. But
All right.
We're
you
just
need it anyway,
nervous,
'cause
that's
it's
all.
bad.
Margot, or Max, no.
Magnus.
Magnus.
Oh, that's a
him.
hit.
Finish him.
I mean, my minimum damage
Yeah,
will kill him.
he crumbles into a pile of, like,
Ice
powdery,
shreds.
yeah,
Bone dust.
yuckiness.
I let out a roar.
No, I shouldn't. He doesn't crumble into a pile. He falls apart into skeletal remains.
Oh.
Can I pick up his great axe?
That's what I was wondering. If that's undead or
can.
if that's an actual thing.
Oh yeah, no, his shit's up for grabs.
Is it the same as mine? Is my great axe?
It is.
Size?
Yeah, it's the same.
Do you have two of them?
He did have 2 of them.
Get them all. I don't know what you need.
Do they look nice or are they old and decrepit?
They're yucky. They're kind of dull.
All right.
My swords could
Otherwise-
probably sharpen them.
I mean, they're
For you.
big, great axes. They're worth 10 gold pieces each.
I can sharpen and clean them up. They'll be here tomorrow.
All right. I'll drag him around for now.
Can sell them of anything.
So
Or maybe I'll just leave him there and we can get him on the way out.
Search around.
Yeah, let's look around.
So is the
I mean,
moaning
I'm not good at
continuing, by
that.
the way, or is it done?
no, it's still moaning.
Oh.
I'm going to use its own great axe to smash its skull.
How are you looking for hit points?
I'm at 9 out of
Deal.
24.
It
Can you?
works.
You have 10 lay on hands if you want.
Yes.
Can I do myself?
Yes.
You
Okay.
can touch yourself.
So you guys are
I knew I
investigating
was heading
around.
for that.
So out of the back of this cavern area,
Just gain 10. And then you're
there's
used up for today.
another corridor that continues up a little bit.
Okay.
And in the entryway there, it appears that there are 2 deceased human males.
First, was there anything on
Spare the
the
dying.
giant skeleton? Anything in the area? If we search that area?
Just the axes.
All right, the people. I will cautiously approach the people. Do they still look like humans?
They look like humans that had their heads smushed.
Oh, so
Okay.
they're dead.
They're definitely dead.
They're for sure dead.
Like super dead?
Yeah.
Super dead.
Is this the people we're looking for? Does the captain have any?
Captain's still struggling with the ice.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
I'll
back.
help her up.
Well,
Yep.
I was gonna say I was gonna give her my tail.
Just
Yeah.
let Magnus.
Captain stabilizes. Oh, oh, hey, we got him good.
Yeah.
we
Well,
did.
you know, you got to use those. It's the sea legs is what it is.
I know you're trying to be helpful, Kat, but I'm going to tell you there's a reason why you've never heard a therapy cat, an emotional support cat. There's a reason why those things don't exist.
By the dogs.
Well, there's certain animals that are just emotionally supportive, and then there are cats, and the cats are not emotionally supportive.
I mean, one of the students this last year had an emotional support animal. Actually, 2 of them that were cats.
No,
They did.
I call lies.
Well,
Call shenanigans, and I need to see, because I want to see how those cats are trained.
they definitely clawed up the apartment.
Oh yeah. Sounds like a cat that's trained.
See,
Anyway.
Kyle?
Carry on.
He's been asking me for a cat.
I like cats.
So what
Yeah,
are
birds.
you as a gang doing?
Well, I'll
you guys
approach
start when
the
you're young.
bodies.
Yeah, let's
Huh?
see
We
if the
actually had one
bodies
that
have
would
anything
cuddle the
cool on
hamster
them.
when I was a kid.
They got some
Oh.
trinkets
But
here and
you
there.
gotta watch
Can't
'em.
really loot them because this is her.
Her pee.
I'm worried that the birds would instigate and only get.
Yeah, but they
Bit.
might have.
They've
like,
got
You know
passports
what I mean?
and
'Cause they
driver's
would.
licenses.
Well, they got stuff.
Yeah.
So
Effers.
they've all got they
I've
have
never
like
had
a,
birds, so I don't know
generic
how
like
that
silver
would actually
chain on their
go.
necks and
Right. But they're definitely the people that she was looking for.
yeah,
Okay.
for sure. 2 of the 7.
Is there anything else in this area where they are? They're just like slumped together, like they were just dropped together here.
They were killed there and looks like they weren't moved at all.
Anything eating on them?
Roll me medicine. Right, medicine.
Let's see, what is that number? That's a 9 plus 6 is 15.
Yeah, something's been snacking on their fingers and toes and
Is the moaning gotten worse or better or the same?
same. It's the wind.
Oh, okay.
Is there any way for me to determine are these like the bites?
Sailor
Are these
snacks.
bites like nibble and bites, or are they like bites?
They're bites. Something deliberately bit through the bone.
like a harpy.
See, like a bird.
They would do that.
Could be
birds.
That's what birds do.
Birds.
Effing birds.
Birds aren't real.
Birds are buttholes.
You're not real, man.
That's right. So once the captain can get up there and identify the corpses, is there a natural path to go continue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. It's another journey or up.
Did you get enough hit points?
Yeah, I think I'm fine. I'm at 19 out of 24.
Test
So.
yourself for 10.
Yep. For 10. Full scale.
That's good.
Are we going up there?
I don't see why we wouldn't.
I need
Are
all
there-
of you to roll me a dexterity saving throw of 12 or better.
That's not good.
7.
Oh, yes!
25.
Ooh, 19.
15.
7.
I did it.
Your paladin slips on the ice and slides back into the entry, knocking the 2 bodies into the cavern a little bit.
Oh, God.
Oops, I'm a little injured.
Now the Balrog comes.
You're not injured. You're just, you kind of clambered your way down and
I mean,
a little bit embarrassing.
I'm injured. I'm at 19 out of 24.
Yeah, but not from falling. All that hurt was your pride.
But I fell because I'm injured.
No, you
Oh.
fell because you're not dexterous.
So, like, are we up on solid footing now?
Yes. So you guys get to this plateau.
Can
We
I
can, like, throw a little rope down and, like, help.
can I get back up there?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm only going to make you roll the dex saving throw once. I'm not that evil.
We did it. We got you.
Thank you.
However, once you get your paladin up, your paladin senses start tingling.
You have
Yeah?
paladin senses?
Yeah,
Apparently.
She's got like detect.
You
So,
she
can I
pings.
detect then?
you have a thing where you can just,
Detect evil or
Right.
yeah, you can do it, like, what, 5
So
times a day or something?
5.
like
Yeah, and I did it once today. So
Ping.
Now you can, you can ping some for evil again.
One.
so I'll do it again.
Yeah.
60 feet it does.
Yeah, keep walking.
So you see a figure, relatively medium-sized, standing at a cauldron with her back to you.
Does everybody else see? Do you see it?
A stone block atop which she has butchered a human.
Wait, what? She's standing with her back. How do we know she has butchered it?
Her back to you looks like she's standing over a cauldron, and next to her is a stone block with what looks like meat of human thigh and breast meat of human man.
So how far away is she?
Around 60 feet.
And so I feel like she is
How fast can the cat move?
Feline agility. I can double my speed.
And
undead.
attack you?
Oh yeah.
So this looks like a decrepit old, like old woman over her cauldron. She's stirring and, kind of like a witch.
Get her.
I'm going for it.
I'm gonna start on my way.
So-
So I'm gonna pull out my bow and shoot on the first.
How far are we from her, you said?
60 feet.
Okay.
I need initiatives, please.
Not too many.
I'm going to go
15 and 1 is 16.
4.
16 for
I
Maud
went
goes
4.
on 10.
23.
Maud.
mod. Yeah, I like it, mod.
23.
Oh my god. Okay, so what the initiatives this time?
23, right?
23 is the highest.
Yeah. I
Good
assume.
lord. Fucking
Sky.
Sky just
Yep, well, that's
I'm
kicking
for it,
balls.
man.
Okay, what's next highest?
I want to be the
I'm
best.
last.
16.
16 is next.
Yep, for
so Ander.
Sky and Andy.
I'm at 4, so I'm.
Okay, what were they at?
Mod's at 10.
Maud's at 10.
Oh, well, Magnus is at 11.
That's right, Magnus.
Magnus, Maud,
Magnus
and
von
then
Magnuson.
Maud
Sonia.
is at 10. Then
Sonia
Sonia.
at 4.
All right. What about the captain?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Cappy. 3.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
Oh, and we've got another individual at 11.
oh, we got a thing.
Oh, so they're tied with me.
Yes.
Is that
So I'm
the.
just gonna put dash thing.
Thing 1.
Where's your Schwinger?
He's on him.
That's
Let's
on
ride
me.
him.
Charlie.
Is it doing things?
I don't know. I don't
Shannon's
care what
just
he's
here for
doing.
the ride.
I'm
Shannon's
out here
right
trying
here
to
for
kill a witch, bitch.
Not if I get there first. And I'm going to get there first.
All right, who's number 1?
So me.
Sky.
I'm going to use feline agility, which doubles my speed.
Yep.
And I'm going for it. So,
Claw her. Claw the bitch.
Claw the bitch.
and I'm going to use my bonus action to the
Not a
first 200
child-friendly
mark.
game.
Bam. This is my prey. This is what I want. Here,
Fucked him.
Don't miss.
She did not.
21 to hit.
That will hit.
Good.
Yeah. Which will hit for. Is that any additional for that? No, it's just an extra. Okay, so that'll be 12 damage. So I slash, stab.
You're
So-
going to shoot with your bow?
Yeah, because I can't get there.
I know.
So you slashed a sword, right?
Yep, short sword.
So the tabaxi runs up and the sword cuts right through and this thing just turns into dust. You felt nothing as you crossed through it.
Damn.
Illusion.
And you hear
then
a
you
really
guys hear-
high-pitched, angry noise coming from the cat.
Yep, you hear a cackle echo off the cavern walls.
So my boo. Well,
And
hey
you
guys.
hear a voice say, "Surrender and I will let you leave my cavern now." But it sounds like an old, decrepit woman.
Surrender.
Like that, yep.
Yep.
Surrender or die.
That was good.
How about if you surrender,
All right, who is next?
Ander?
So I have no idea. I can't see anything.
You can't
Cast light.
shit.
Be like, bleep, beep, bloop.
I guess I'll hold then. I'll hold.
So there is light that we can see with.
There's a little bit of like light coming in through some of the cracks in the. So it's dimly lit, very dimly lit.
Let's see. It's now Magnus / the Thing.
The thing is gone.
Oh, whatever it was. Well, I
Cat
mean,
fucked it.
I'm gonna continue toward the cauldron. Is that still there, or
That is still there. It's bubbling, and
What color is it?
It is brass, and it has like silver inlaid stuff that's tarnished all over it, like silver inlaid vines, and it's relatively pretty, but the silver's tarnished green.
So it's been a while since it's seen a good.
Been a while. Sorry.
Sadness. I lost
Is that
it.
Uh,
Nickelback?
it was
I hope
Aaron.
not.
It was Aaron Lewis from Stained.
So as you approach the cauldron, just beyond maybe 10 feet or so, you see a shape kind of shimmer in the light and move to your left.
oh, here? You mean?
Does he just see it, or is it, we can all see it?
Just
Okay.
Magnus.
What I saw a shimmer.
Yep, like it looked like a figure of something.
Move to my left,
Move to your left. Yep,
and I'm just gonna point at it.
it's gonna giggle.
I'm just gonna keep pointing at it until I can do something again.
That's fair. So who's next? Is it...
I'm last.
Oh,
Fine.
it is now Maud.
So where you saw that shimmer, you see this hideous, disgusting, greenish, purple-looking figure emerge out of, like, nothing. Normally I would call for sanity loss here because it's that ugly. She appears to be a decrepit old woman. She wears tattered furs. She has sickly gray purplish flesh, bulging eyes, stringy black hair interwoven with finger bones.
Nice.
As I'm pointing, I'm gonna say, "Gross."
So, kitty cat, you hear what sounds like bones being put together back the way you guys came.
Ugh.
Oh, is she like?
What? I smashed the giant head with its own axe.
Doesn't mean it can't be knit back together by evil.
That's Maud's action. So,
Sanya.
Sanja.
That's
I
me.
do have a question, because the illusion I hit, would my hunter's mark actually landed on anything?
Yes.
Okay. But when it dissipated, did it actually go to 0, or is it just kind of blinked out?
So the thing didn't technically die.
Okay, so it's still the focus of my mark. That's what I wanted to know. Okay.
So she looks like flesh again.
Yeah.
It's the thing that I said, gross.
She's holding a cane, like a rickety old cane, and like
Instead of like a tennis ball
So
Is
sawed
my
off on the
hunter-
bottom.
Is my hunter's mark actually on her, or is it something else?
it's on something else by the cauldron.
Okay.
It's in the same spot that it was.
It's just not
But there's
corporal.
nothing there.
It's the thing.
Oh, those poor dogs.
I'm gonna throw a javelin at her.
You're gonna what?
Throw a javelin at her.
Javelin. Do it. Do the javelinator. That could be a movie.
It could be.
The javelin.
23.
Jesus.
Yeah, that hits.
1d. Where is it?
D6
1d6 plus 3 piercing.
Javelin.
Oh, it's a 1. So 4
4.
piercing.
You got javelin for 4.
Piercing.
4.
It's probably stuck in her hair.
All right, so
Oh, my hair 1 is out of place. Oh.
Captain.
my captain's gonna go. She's gonna run up and.
Does it look like it's doing anything when she's got hit by these
I didn't
things?
like it.
Okay.
Captain's gonna go. Fuck it. Captain hits with a 19.
Damn.
Oh yeah. By the way, I would also like to
and
approach
deals
it,
11 damage.
Kyle. But after I hit, I would like to get 30 feet closer because I was 60 away.
Deal.
Javelin.
Javelin.
It's got a soft J.
Captain failed her wisdom saving throw. And for some reason, after attacking this thing, has turned and started running back towards the door.
What?
terror.
Oh,
Can I?
The captain?
Witch-like thing is running now.
No, the captain
Oh,
She made contact.
attacked and then immediately turned and ran after pissing herself.
Can I bonus action trip the captain?
Yes.
You
Let me
don't
roll the
wanna stay
captain's
on the-
deck. I rolled a pretty good deck.
Rolled a 2 on my trip.
Or she got a 16. All right, top of the round. Yes.
yeah.
Yep, Sky. Then Ander is on deck.
Oh, my attention's by the cauldron, which see the lovely thing. But I
Sorry,
still feel a pull towards the cauldron, but I can't see anything.
Just go chop it.
Yeah, it's still there. Like your thing's like marked something that's still by the
Like
cauldron.
my attention and my pull is like, nope, he's there.
Chop it.
I'm just gonna try to swing. I don't know.
can we all see it now?
Yes.
So we
You're
see
swinging
some.
at where your hunter's mark is.
So we see
Yeah.
her hunter's mark.
that there's something has my attention. That would be 21 to hit,
Yep, that'll hit.
and that will be 11 damage.
Yeah, so where your hunter's mark is, you swing your sword, and this time it bites into something meaty.
Beefy.
Yeah, and it looks like it kind of looks like a baby yeti that's been like rotted and mutated.
Oh,
You cut into it, dead. Hunter's mark goes away.
Okay.
Well, you can move it, right?
yeah. As a bonus action, I can. And then
So you killed the baby dead yeti. You
thing
killed it.
So
double
the
dead.
witch thing is dead now.
This little mysterious invisible thing by the cauldron.
Oh, that thing. But the witch thing is still alive.
Which thing is still alive?
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to shift my hunter's mark to the witch,
Which thing?
and that's my turn.
It is Ander.
Andrew, that's right.
I'm going to guiding bolt it. The witch thing. Which
Witch
is my
thing.
only target.
Which thing?
Yep.
The witch.
Which thing? Which one of them?
The witch thing. Which thing? The witch thing.
AC 13.
That's
That'll
a good
hit.
one.
Okay.
That's tough. That's really tough.
All the mighty language.
4d6 radiant damage.
46 radiant damage.
14.
Get it.
15 points total.
Nice.
So Maud is gonna be like, stop! I yield, stop! Stop, please. If you let me live, I've got a treasure chest I can give you the map to. I'll even take you there. Just please don't kill me. In a, creepy, ugly voice. I have a chest buried of all of the treasures that I've stolen off of these poor souls over the years.
Which is the one? Is it insight to determine whether she's telling the truth?
Yes.
I roll insight.
Yep.
Well, I have an insight of 25.
Yeah, she is definitely not lying because she doesn't want to die.
All right.
But she has killed these people.
She's killed these people. That's right.
You're the one who killed
Captain's
those people
still
there.
running.
You're the one who killed those people there, right?
They came into my home.
Is it my turn? How far away is she from where the cauldron was?
20 feet.
I'm going to run over there, and I'm going to have my axe right at her neck and say, give me the map.
She's going to point to her head.
So all we need is your head.
Yes. Her map.
No.
Map
I'm
is
sorry.
in her
I
head.
have the map in my head.
I mean,
What do you guys think?
I think that she'll bring us there. So
Look, these guys came into my house and expected me to, not kill them?
Does she have a hand?
Kind of.
what are
It's
you
like,
doing
I'll just grab my strong hand.
with? What are you doing with human flesh here?
Eating
Let's shake on it.
it. She'll reach out.
She put her hand in mine.
Weirdly
strong
cold,
hand.
wet hand. Yep.
Ugh.
I'm going to crush her hand in
She's
my
gonna
hand.
laugh at you. Roll your strength. Let's see how much you crushed it.
I got a 10.
She didn't like that.
All right. Then I'm going to be like, your hand is gross.
So is yours, big boy. So are we going to my treasure or what? You gonna let me live? What's the plan here?
Yes.
I don't feel good about it.
You would not feel good about it.
Well, I don't feel good about it either, but we're going to take her stuff and then we'll figure it out.
So you guys follow her down the way you walked in, right? Captain's still fucking running.
Yep.
I mean, did she run into that reassembled giant?
The captain's like 400 feet ahead of you guys. She's running like hauling,
Just
like
bucking it.
just out. So you guys get into that area. The skeleton is there without a head. It's like kind of got a head, but it's like all smashed and shit. It's gonna follow you guys too. She's leading you out of the cavern.
A skeleton is following us?
Yep.
The frost giant skeleton.
Squishy
Who killed
head.
it?
Dragging its it's dragging its axes.
Yeah, I smashed it.
I mean, it's not technically alive. She's like,
It's a
Manipulating.
puppet.
you know. All right, let's see here.
Should we have her tied up?
Well, yes.
She has the giant with her, too.
I don't care.
So you get outside, right?
True.
And she's going to beep into the water.
She jumped into the water.
Jumps into the water. You wait for, 30, 45 seconds. She jumps back up with a rope. She's like pulling up this thing. She looks at you and goes, "You pull it up."
I'm an old
So
woman.
it's heavy even for you.
Okay.
So you pull up this waterlogged chest, and she's like, "All right, well, there's my treasure," and she starts walking back.
Hold on. We need to see what's in here before you walk away.
All right, go ahead and open it up then.
Oh, no, she's just going to be impatient. Like, I got to get to my shows.
Well, you guys work on opening it up.
Golden
and I will-
Girls is on tonight.
and I,
Golden Green Girls.
I will work on not letting her leave.
Sure, let's
Who's
open the
popping
chest.
her?
I'll pop the chest.
It is filled to the brim with gold.
Oh.
She was not kidding.
There are 1,600 gold pieces in it,
Holy wow.
How much was it?
as well as a
1,600.
very, very nicely carved dagger.
I want that. Actually, it probably is not my style.
Well, I technically have one more spell I could detect magic on that.
So,
Would you like me to?
Sure.
along with the dagger, there is a stick about this long.
I detect magic.
The stick and the dagger both like ping a little bit.
Okay.
Actually, relatively a bit.
A lot of bit.
Do I know what they are?
You do not know what they are. These are foreign objects to you. Well,
They're magic.
they're magic. They do a thing.
What are these? I'll say to.
So she's gonna say, "I don't know. They're shiny." Well, the one's shiny. The other one, you do a thing and it shoots a thing.
So I'm going to reach out and I'm going to grab her by the throat. Tell us now.
It does a thing. I don't know what. You just grab it and flick it. I don't know.
So there's a dagger of some sort.
I just wrote down a stick and a dagger.
Perfect.
So
Magical.
I'm going to have to figure out how to inventory those things.
Can you put me down?
Should I put her down, guys?
Sure.
All right. I put her down.
Where's the captain now?
You can see the captain almost to the boat.
Maybe we should go get the captain. Right?
You think she's going to leave without us?
Well, maybe.
I mean, she did kind of practically pissed herself and just booked
Is there
it
anything
since.
else in this area where this thing was? Like if we dump the pot out or look around, is there anything else? I mean, we basically got the loot.
You want to go back into the cavern?
No, not necessarily. So is there anything else in these the caverns, or I think I want to know what's
We're
going on
outside, aren't we?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys are outside now. Yeah, but the you believe you just explored that cavern fully.
Even though there was no harpies.
Well, we know the harpies are up.
Yeah. In the
We
other-
went up, but we
other
never got
cavern.
attached to
Right.
the other caverns.
I am completely out of spells.
Yeah, me too. And out of Divine Smite abilities.
So it wouldn't be, we could either take a long rest. Like, what time is it?
Probably late in the day, like almost dusk.
We could take a long rest somewhere here on this little island that we're at. Well, first thing we should do is make sure that the captain
I was gonna say I'm
away. Can
I'm
you
gonna
run
book
down
after.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
would
book
be
after the captain
Please.
and be like, please don't leave us.
Please.
Like, hold up,
Pretty soon
we're gonna be done.
Driving a boat.
Exactly. But yeah, we need to get to the cat. Can she get to the captain before the captain?
Yeah. If the captain's not intending to take the boat,
Okay.
but
But it's good to double check.
Yep.
yeah, the captain. You get to the boat, and the captain's like, "Oh, it's just you guys had it, so I figured I'd come back here and get the fire started and get dinner put on." And
Okay. So, do we want to do a long rest then?
Maybe on the boat?
Sure.
what do you guys want to do with the hag that?
He still
he's
hasn't
got
put
by the
down.
throat?
Oh, I let her go.
Oh,
You never said.
No, I did.
Oh,
Because she
I didn't
said,
hear.
she asked if I would
Let
let
me.
her go, and then I said, should I let her go? And somebody was like, yeah, so I let her go.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot already.
Yeah, I'm not carrying around a hag.
I mean, you could.
Just, just your little friend.
No, just my
Just
little
a
friend Charlie.
Schwinga.
Right.
Yeah, Schwinga Charlie.
Did you leave the chest?
No, I took
Okay.
all the money and the dagger.
I
and
just
the
wanted to
stick.
make sure
Do we
because
wanna
you
keep the
didn't want to
chest,
carry a
too?
hag, but we never heard about the chest.
That's
You
fair.
want me to carry the chest too?
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be easier to carry that money, isn't it?
Well, I mean, that 1,600. It's
a lot of gold.
That's a lot of gold. That's a
We
lot.
we can.
I'll just
buy a
palm it.
country.
Well, I mean, you're at dealing with
so
encumbrance
the
and
chest
everything.
the chest is big. It's 4
Right.
feet by 2 feet by 3 feet. Like it's a beast of a chest.
Okay. So I can drag it.
Like if a chest. If I was gonna name it, it would be Pamela Anderson.
Wow.
Okay, well,
Like Baywatch Pamela Anderson size chest.
so I'll just. It's a lot of chest.
Yes, it is.
You can handle it though.
I can handle it. I've got very large hands.
So to the boat, to the cave, right here.
To the
what's our-
boat.
To the boat.
I'm already at the boat.
are we
waiting
at
for dinner?
So are we at a stopping point now? Where it's at 9:43.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, we are. We
Okay.
can.
Be done for the
We
day.
can take
So-
rest.
Okay.
I will ask. What are your intentions after today? Are you going to explore the caverns more next session, or are we going to go back to town and let the families know that somebody ate all their kids?
We're here.
I'm satisfied to do whatever.
We're here, so I wouldn't mind continuing to explore. But that's a single vote. I mean, we're already here, and there's still more caverns up there.
That's fair.
But if you want to go back, I mean, we can go back.
There's
We can-
flying
I mean,
things
we
I
can-
want to go.
there
check
are
out.
there are flying harpies,
I was
which
gonna
are
say,
birds.
There's prey.
Yes.
And
And
I'm
now
very
the
interested.
hag is done trying to
The
kill
she-
us.
Well, we don't know that.
You guys will be level 3
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
because
God.
you technically completed the sea hag story.
Ooh.
And your captain is going to inform you that that is a wand of wonder.
Oh, which can be something you never know what
Terrible
you
and
get. You
great.
never know what you get. Maximum hit points. You said third level again.
Maximum hit points, and then you guys can also write down 3,200 experience on your sheets. That won't take effect until after level 4, though. At level 5, we're going to switch over to experience versus milestone.
Yep. No, I gotcha.
Level 4.
Well, level 5, you guys will hit level 5, and
We're
then
going to level 3.
Yep.
But we're level 3. For
Okay, so we're supposed to write down what?
3,200 experience.
Yes. Thanks for watching, gang.
How many people came? How many were on?
We had between 3 and 7.
Woo!
Nice.
Ty's sort of here, too. All right, we'll be back next Thursday, right? Is ever that good?
Yep.
Heckin' yeah.
6:15 start time.
Sure.
We'll see what we find in the rest of the caves.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.